Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and tonight we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, The Fall of Plaguestone. So we are on session 4. We've missed, I think, 2 sessions. One because of the holidays, and another one because things came up. So everybody here does not remember what happened, because it's been a little bit, including myself a little bit. So with that, who thinks they remember some stuff? Let's piece it together for the audience a little.
Listen, I got an idea. We just do an amnesia episode.
You all wake up.
I remember something about bears and a beehive, and that's like the last thing that I kind of remember.
Yes. So last session specifically, you guys were tracking down the cook, and you found out she stayed out by the old orchard. And when you were approaching, nobody warned you that, you know, apple orchards attract bees. There were some beehives in some trees, and swarms of bees attacked. Would have been great had you guys not lit yourselves on fire. And by yourselves, I mean Crick. And then you guys managed to survive it. You caught the bees in a burlap sack that was given to you by the cook. After you had talked to her. And then you went to where the bear was because of some rosemary. And then Crick tried to use the beehive, kind of tried to throw it, hit himself in the head or something, then went to kick it, but missed it again and landed on top of it.
It was a very much a Charlie Brown episode for me.
Yes. Yes. Crick, I think Crit failed like 3 times through the sessions.
Yeah.
All involving the beehives.
And Charlie Brown all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very questionable.
Yes.
It was paid by the villain.
And then the bear, I used the wrong stat block. We almost killed you guys, especially Durgan.
Yeah, that I do remember that, yeah.
Didn't I kill the bear?
Did you? I don't remember.
Didn't I kill the bear?
I sure as hell didn't. I was out and bleeding.
It was Durgan.
Didn't I
Durgan
come
killed
to the
bear.
rescue? Oh, yeah, Durgan does everything. I forgot that part. I remember that part now. He's the savior of all things.
That all started...
According to everybody except for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are always talking him up. It's really...
He's
you guys
the,
were
he's
talking
the best
him up.
and the most handsome.
You were really talking him up to set him up with Tamley, the female half-orc chief. From
did you get her number?
What's that?
No, I'm pretty sure I blew it when I revealed the fact that I didn't actually do all the things that you said I did, because I had no knowledge of it.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get you next time.
I wasn't in the loop.
So that was last session, and we ended right after the bear was basically dead. Before all that, you guys fought some wolves heading into town, and came into town. Bort did some deals in town while you guys were at the tavern, and then after a little while, a couple hours, he showed up. You guys sat down to eat. Dinner was fine. A bar fight happened because one of the waitresses bumped into a farmer who was drunk already. Big old fight. You guys diffused the situation, and then settled down for dessert with Bort. Bort ate some porridge, started choking.
I would
and
argue
died.
that was not really dessert. It was turnip porridge. There's nothing
It was
about
super
that
sweet.
that screams dessert.
Yeah, but that homeboy eats it like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? I mean, like
He loved it. Yeah,
it's
his
always
favorite.
dessert for him.
Yeah. So he ended up choking and died, and then you guys questioned some people. The sheriff said, like, if he has to hold someone, he can, like, you know, chain him up in a barn. He can take him to his basement and lock him up, but he doesn't have a lot of options, and so he needed some help to interrogate. Otherwise, you guys would have to wait.
Chaining up in his basement sounds questionable to me. I mean, I'm not here to kink shame anybody as long as it's consensual, but this sounds
Didn't sound like
questionable.
consensual though.
Yeah,
It does
no,
kind of
it's
sound like he has that stuff already set up too, like he's just waiting to try it out.
He's a bad sheriff. Let us not forget. He's a terrible, terrible sheriff, and also
Yes.
apparently a slightly kinky sheriff.
Yes, because remember, everybody in the town is
They're great.
quality people.
Yeah,
They
they're
would
all
never
great.
do anything wrong.
They are great.
You
I'm
know?
glad you guys
Somebody
realized
was
that.
murdered.
Yeah, they have all the best people until
He's
they
a
don't.
piece of shit. I really, I said he was my best friend, but I take it back.
He still
And-
might be
and
your best friend, though.
There was somebody who worked with the cook that we were looking for, which is why we went to go see the cook or something like
The
that.
goblin. We were looking for that
Goblin.
Yeah,
goblin.
he lives in town. We don't know where he lives. Nobody knows where he lives. Everybody thinks he's
sometimes
great,
stays
but
in the
nobody knows
barn.
anything about him.
You guys looked in the barn. He wasn't there. He
Yeah.
sometimes stays in some of the dead houses. You guys went through a bunch of those. Didn't find him. Yeah.
Everybody kind of treats him like shit, but they're all like cool with it for some reason.
Yeah,
a
like,
town of
nobody
questionable
defends him.
morals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was this one big guy that I know, like we saw
The
bully
farmers
him
treat him
when-
terribly. Yeah,
when we
Halad.
yeah, so
Mhm.
I think we were going after him.
There's a reason why the goblin came up with that song. It isn't easy being green.
What the hell was the goblin's name?
Finnick.
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 I know they attribute that shit to a frog, but he stole that from us.
Oh, hey, guys, he's on the list. Finnick, Goblin Busboy.
Yeah.
We have a list.
So you guys interrogated some of the people. You hung out at the caravan, all that good stuff, and then obviously the last session happened. You guys are hanging on to Halad and Finnick as your number 1 and 2 suspects at this point. And you guys just killed a bear. You've got Rosemary, a bunch of Rosemary, for treating the fleas that are attacking the horses in the barn. That was the main reason. The cook also said if you could get extra for her, she would greatly appreciate it, because she does want to spice up some of the food with it. If you guys were open to getting some for her. You guys were amazed that nobody
I think we
else
did grab
realized
extra.
you could cook for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
better
so, yeah.
spices.
So
Also,
with
we have
that-
some like slightly dirty honey.
Yes. We obviously had some pretty lethal encounters last time. I've looked up how healing stuff works, like long rests. Or not long rests, sorry, that's a 5e term. If you sleep overnight, you get your constitution times your level of hit points back. So it's not a lot.
Con modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, con mod.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the list you're talking about in the chat. Okay, sorry.
So that is how you will get it naturally overnight. I believe you can do a medicine check once on somebody. Is that correct?
You can do it once per hour.
Once per hour and get
Yeah,
hit points
so-
back from that.
Yeah, but even if I were like, 'cause I have it, but if I fail, nobody else can do a check on that same person until an hour's passed. So
Gotcha.
yes, pass or fail, you can only do it on a person once per hour.
Hey,
So-
Juce.
Yep.
Can I make a request before we start?
Yeah.
Can we do like the character intro thing again? Because I haven't played with y'all in like a month and I don't remember it. I don't know if anyone watching remembers who we are.
Yeah. So real quick, you know what? Why not just start with you then?
Okay. So I do remember my guy. I'm Balthazar the Bastard. I am the half brother of Madame Muriel. She's all elf and I'm just half elf. I was a mistake and I lived in the woods for a long time by myself. And I am a scion of the god of death. So my flesh is falling off and I occasionally lose body parts. I think I've lost a nose a couple times so far this adventure. Prefer to sleep in dirt like a corpse whenever possible. And generally with the worms, smells really bad like rotting flesh. But it's just a really nice, kindly boy who just wants friends. But no one wants to be his friend because he's offensive to the nose.
He's a little
Durgan-
awkward too.
He's a little socially awkward. You know, he lived in the woods for most of his life, so he's a little socially awkward. Doesn't really know how to person really. And Muriel is clearly ashamed of his existence. But I think has largely you've been pretty good to Balthazar so far, not entirely, but pretty.
Yeah, we're bonding.
We're
You
getting
know,
there.
we're getting there. We're working on it.
And Durgan is my best friend. This love is not reciprocated, I don't think, but Balthazar has christened Durgan his new best friend because the sheriff let him down greatly as his best friend because he's useless.
And to be fair, Marielle doesn't make you leave her presence. She sits next to you when you sit next to her. She doesn't
'Cause nobody
run
else
like
will.
most people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gives me a hand and I give her one of my hands on occasion.
With that, Marielle, you want to discuss or introduce your character?
Yes. So I am playing Madame Muriel. So she, I don't know. she's working on her relationship with Balthazar, right? She's really trying. She's putting her best foot forward, but I gotta be honest, she's got a little bit of an attitude sometimes. So, sometimes maybe that makes things a little bit more difficult than it has to be. But she is rather flashy sometimes, and over the top, and usually slightly defiant if people ask her to do things. But she's trying to also be friends with Durgan. She sort of feels like they have a love-hate relationship because everybody loves him for the things that she does. So it's sort of like she wants to be his friend, but she also sort of dislikes the fact that he gets all the credit for everything. But she's working on that. It's a personal problem. And I don't know. She's kind of missing her days in the circus, though. I can't, it was a fun time traveling when we used to do that. But,
oh yeah, we are technically a circus. That's the other thing, but we haven't really had much chance to perform.
Yeah,
that is our shtick.
We really need to bring it back around, you guys.
True. Next up is Scrim.
Scrim. I am Scrim. I am a goblin rogue. My brother Crick, he makes fire and explosives. I am very excited.
I love it. Scrim is so lovable. He'll shank you real quick in your back though if you're not looking, and probably do it about 7 times before you realize you've been hit once. Durgan. Sorry.
Especially if you try and give him turnips.
I mean,
feel like that was a catalyst.
It's chickens for you, right, Scrim? All about the chickens. You're very gonzo in that.
Durgan.
So I play Durgan. He is a half-orc gladiator champion. He was a gladiator, but he was more of a working, like a showman type of gladiator. So it's kind of like Galarian professional wrestling type of stuff. But he is loyal to his friends, and he's starting to take on this weird sort of friendship with Balthazar, where he sees how people treat him or react to him. So he kind of understands him, but he also kind of pities him. And anyway, so he's actually starting to look at him as a friend, as weird as it might seem to him. He also gets credit for a lot of things that he's completely unaware of. So.
That he actually didn't do at all.
I love that was something we didn't talk about, but just happened that for some reason we all give Durgan credit for everything that we do for no reason. I don't know why.
All right, I'm taking credit for that because I was the first one that did it.
You were
in the original battle, but there's a reason why. Because Scrim looks at Durgan as a superior, because he is larger and more powerful. He has become the alpha. So Scrim is not an alpha. He is a beta. So he simply follows the larger and more powerful one and obeys and abides.
He's the bugbear in the hierarchy.
Your wolf pack?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, regardless, we all followed suit. Everyone
it caught on super quick.
Everyone except Muriel.
Scrim was totally the ultimate wingman because of the half-orc with the caravan.
Hell yeah.
It was, what was her name? Tamley.
Yeah, but I blew that because I was too honest. Anyway, that's basically my character.
And then Crick.
So I'm playing Crick of Clan Bighorn Lobster. And we have a long, proud tradition of herding and rustling bighorn lobsters, of course. But that wasn't the life for Crick. Just he decided to follow his brother Scrim to the circus, which under mysterious circumstances caught fire and burned down. So we had to look for something else to do in a new circus. But pretty much Crick is just here to chew bubblegum and set things on fire, and he's all out of bubblegum.
And get stung by bees.
Yeah. That's going to be his greatest nemesis.
I was going to say that's definitely
he's going to have
somebody
bees. At least he's not allergic.
Right. What were you going to say,
Didn't
Paula?
somebody almost die because of the bees?
Yeah,
Is
me.
that you? You like almost died due to
He
bee
was laying
sting.
on the beehive, getting mauled by bees.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was the only one who ran away.
So he fell on the beehive at the second encounter. The first encounter, he lit himself on fire trying to catch the bees on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it was
right,
the first
gotcha.
encounter I think where he went down because I went down in the second encounter.
Yeah.
He almost got knocked unconscious again, but
Yeah.
he didn't quite, if I recall correctly.
It was a real struggle.
Sounds accurate. Life is a struggle. When you're
great.
a goblin and you're green, life is a struggle.
So with that, we will go through everyone's hero points. So Paula has 2. Draven has 1. Nerdarchy Dave has 1. Bill has 1. Colinomicon has 3. And then if you can see on the screen, I have 2. So you can use these for re-rolls. If somebody has dropped to 0 hit points, you can spend all of them to get up. And if you spend 5, it can count as an auto crit. So here it is. If you guys decide to use the super chat to purchase any, $5 buys 1 hero point for whoever you want. $10 buys me a villain point. And $20 buys 5 hero points that you can divide among the players how you want or give all 5 to one person. Again, if somebody spends 5 hero points, it's an automatic critical success or impose an automatic critical failure. So there you go. And if you are dying and you spend all your hero points to be stabilized at 0 HP, you also don't gain new dying or wounded levels from that time of being dropped to 0. So just so you guys know. So with that, you guys just killed the bear. You got Rosemary. You're coming in from the north side of town. Let me pull up the map. So you guys are in the woods shown on the screen, which obviously you guys can't see it right now, but the viewers can. You're on the northwest side across the river in the woods where you just came across the bear and the Rosemary. What would you guys like to do?
We have to bring this Rosemary back to the cook and the stables.
Are you asking me?
Correct. I mean, or anybody who chooses to answer the question.
So, Edna,
That was the objective anyway.
yeah.
I think we could just take the leftover Rosemary to the inn, though. I don't think we have to go all the way back to the cook. It'll just be in the kitchen for her to use.
No,
Okay.
it's very, very hard to remember. It feels like we've been in these woods for a month.
So the first person who had asked you to do it was Edra, and she's the stable hand. And the reason is because Rosemary is used to keep fleas off of creatures. And the horses had fleas from possibly the wolves that you guys encountered earlier.
Ones that were spitting acid or something of the sort.
Yes.
Very nasty. Yes, we should return the Rosemary to the stables. I don't wish to see any more horses suffer from fleas. It made me sad.
I wouldn't mind trying to heal some people if everyone remembers what their hit points were.
By the way, you look like shit. Are you okay?
I'll make it. I would have stayed conscious if I remembered all my abilities, but I'll be all right.
I see like pieces of you falling off, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, no, they don't go back on the ways yours do. But
Then you
Don't
might
get
want
too
to look at that.
excited.
Durgan, do you think you can extract some of this bee venom?
I can try. I'm more trained in medicine than nature, but I can try.
The
I think if you just
extraction
suck
was
it out.
Oh, you mean from you?
Yeah.
I can try to treat your bee stings. Yeah.
Yeah. I can get it from the bees. I can milk the bees. That's not an issue.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I succeed, and you actually get 10 hit points back.
Nice.
There you go.
I'll try to bandage myself up too.
Okay.
Nope, I rolled a 2, so that's not going to happen.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I can't help you then.
Okay. Everyone got the healing they wanted?
Yeah, if we could just sit around for 10 minutes, at the very least, I can lay on hands.
Yeah,
I
you can sit
wouldn't
around
mind
for
a
10
breather.
minutes.
We can just take a little break right here.
That sounds good. So I'll do that, and I get another 6 back, so that puts me at half my max HP. That'll do for now.
Okay. It is late afternoon at this point. This morning, you guys walked out to the orchard. You hung out a little bit there, had some honey, things like that. I think you had biscuits. Obviously then you came out into the woods, had the bear encounter. So again, it's been a while, Yeah, you're able to hang around for a few minutes, regain your composure. You guys just going to hang out here for a while until like another hour passes, or what are you thinking?
What should we do with the bear? Does anyone want a cool cape?
Doesn't really go with my outfit that well. But if you want a cape,
I wouldn't mind wearing flesh.
yeah, I mean, don't we have to like dry it or?
It's a whole thing, yes, but I also don't really have any clothes, if you remember. I'm just wearing one of Durgan's shirts with
What's
nothing
he wearing?
So,
He's wearing it like it's like a football jersey kind of thing.
It's like something in college that you'd leave.
Honestly,
like, your
it
girlfriend
kind of
in.
looks like the morning after like we just hooked up or something. I'm just going around in your oversized shirt.
It's important to note that we didn't, though.
It's
right?
important to note we did not, but it looks
But
like
if
that.
you guys
It did,
could,
yeah.
I support that.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, yeah. Not there's anything wrong with that. It's just not.
I mean,
strictly
there might be
correct.
something wrong. I mean, he's basically like a dead body. There is something kind of wrong with him.
Oh yeah, you would want to get like some penicillin afterward at minimum.
It would definitely cost me my paladin status.
If you
That's
hook
for
up
sure.
if you hook up with Balthazar, is that necrophilia?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it is. I feel like it is.
Inquiring minds want to know.
But luckily, we'll never have to find out.
Because Balthazar can consent, so it's okay.
That's true. Actually, yeah, Balthazar can consent, so it's okay.
That's true. Yes, Balthazar can consent, but he is withholding it. Not that Durgan was asking,
And I'm not offering, so.
so everything's
This
fine.
took an odd turn. So
Back to the subject at hand.
Yeah,
so
I
getting
thought
back
we were
on-
just gonna take the Rosemary back to the stable, and like here we are.
Well, apparently
No?
taking the Rosemary back to the stable means something else. But
Oh, I gotta write that one down. Hey baby,
does,
I'll take
yeah.
the Rosemary back to the stable. I would, if anyone has like a knife or something and knows how to skin a bear, that would be pretty dope. I have no idea how to skin a bear. I can
Would
always
that be
just animate
a
it.
survival check?
I'd say
Yeah.
survival, yeah.
I'll
I'll do
always
it.
just animate the bear and make it walk back with us.
I suppose you could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the easiest. Let's see. I got a lot
I
of
mean, we're in a circus, right? Doesn't that sort of?
I think
got
you
a
should
20
ride the bear
total.
back.
Problem is, I think animate dead only lasts for like a minute.
How often can you do it?
Yeah, good question. Oh well, it requires a. How often can I do it? It's not a cantrip. I don't remember how freaking magic works in this game.
Is it a focus spell?
No.
It's one of your oracle abilities.
Or is it one of your class abilities? Because that might be different.
It's just on my character sheet. It's just under. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know how many. Shit, did I not mark my? I may have not marked my spell slots from last.
Scrim starts skinning it because
There
I
you
got I got a dirty 20. So
I mean, even if you skin it, I can still animate.
I have survival.
Yeah, you're able to do it correctly, as far as you can tell.
Grim, do you like bear meat?
He field dresses it and strips the skin off, and does it really well. Like there's not like chunks of flesh on it. It looks like it's skinned properly.
Hey, can you keep like the top half of the skull? And we'll just put that right on Balthazar's head. It'll look really good.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
So it's like he wears the hat, like a hat, and then turns into a cape.
A bear hat.
That's what our shaman did back home. Except for it wasn't a bear, it was a big one lobster.
It's always.
Don't
a
you think you
lobster.
should keep the jaw, and then in the future it could be like a necklace underneath?
You have such
the bottom
cool
jaw?
ideas. That is
Yeah.
so cool. Yes, I would love that. And Scrim, I know you like meat. Would you like to have some bear, perhaps, for dinner? Hmm? Scrim, you're muted.
Yes, Scrim will keep the best meats and give skin to you for making.
This, everybody wins. Win-win. This is great. Okay.
We will take back to town to cure.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right, everyone. This is probably going to be a group effort to carry all of this bear meat. So grab a haunch, and off we go. Maybe you can find a tanner to make this into a cool cape.
Awesome.
I'm
Okay.
going to take the whole pelt, which probably weighs actually quite a bit.
Oh, I would assume, as long as you don't have the bones are probably really heavy too. Are you trying to take all of the meat?
No, we would cut it into pieces, right?
Yeah, just
Grim's
the
got
best.
skills.
Just the best cuts. But
Want
still,
that
that's
top round.
probably a lot. So
I was gonna
Durgan
say
probably,
the weight would be huge.
Durgan probably has to carry the majority of it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I feel like it was going to go that way no matter what.
Yeah, anything that involves the physical strength, I guess, would be my burden.
I don't know how many pounds of bear meat you could take, but let's.
So this is
Hey,
a
this
grizzly
could feed
bear.
us for a while.
I mean, yeah, like months probably.
So I can carry another 5 bulk before our, as my maximum. So that should be quite a bit.
Oh my god, picturing Durgan coming back into town with just arms full of bear meat covered in blood.
Durgan will be the hero of the town.
We may be able to sell some of this to the tavern. It's better than the goddamn turnips.
Oh, okay. So I googled this just because. After you strip
The weight of a bear.
yeah, grizzly bears. So bigger bears are generally really fat. So after like cutting a 250 to 300 pound bear, you might only get 40 to 50 pounds of meat like remaining. So it's
I
not
just
that
want to
hard.
remind everybody
That's all a
that,
bear weighs? That sounds light.
yeah,
Sounds
I
like
just
a
want,
Black bear, I would think.
I will remind you all that when I go shopping at my local Jewel, I buy 3 pounds of ground beef, and that feeds my family tacos for like 3 days. So imagine 40 pounds. That's a
40 to
lot.
50 pounds of bear
No,
is a shit
so
ton of meat.
That's a lot of stew.
Tacos.
We also buy from the butcher in bulk a lot of times, and we will get like 40 pounds of meat at a time. So
You have a deep freezer.
yeah, it's a decent amount.
Did somebody say rosemary bear stew?
With honey, we have honey to add.
With honey. Oh, this is gourmet. Here
So,
for it.
so for Balthazar, it's animate dead's a first level spell.
Yeah.
And you get 2 of those per day.
Right, I think I may have used both of them, to be honest with you. I don't.
You did it to Bort.
It's different
you
day, though.
Oh,
animated-
that was yesterday.
That
though,
was
I think.
yesterday.
Yeah, we rested. I may not have used
And
them,
it lasts up to a minute. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably not enough to get back.
Okay, so you're able to cut up the meat. 40, 50 pounds, I'll say could use up the rest of Durgan's bulk, but he could carry it. And you're able to wear the cape how you want.
I only ever make one
I'll take
trip.
the head too.
Yeah.
Per my sister's request, I will take the head.
Now, the head of the bear was scarred. Like, this bear has been in fights before.
Yeah,
You
it's gonna
could
look
see.
cool.
Yeah, it looks badass. Like, this is like those bears of legend, and you're wearing it back into town. I mean, it dropped a notorious half-orc champion before.
Oh yes.
Almost killed him outright, but, magic saved him.
Yeah, this is gonna look sweet. All right.
Or me, but that's okay.
Right. So you guys start heading back into town, and you cross the bridge, and again, it's a quiet town. It's real small. There's not really a lot going on here usually. And as you start walking in, who's in the front?
It would probably still be me, even though I'm just like laden with slabs of bear
Imagine
meat.
your hands are pretty full.
Yeah.
Well, or Scrim could go up front because he's kind of unencumbered and perceptive and
Okay.
You'd have to guide me because I probably can't see.
I would volunteer to go in front because Balthazar's feeling like hot shit with his bear head on right now, like marching.
Okay.
You know, I don't mind.
So
even if this gets me in trouble.
So who's in the back between Marielle and Crick then?
Well, I guess between the two of us, I would probably stay
Okay.
farther back, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a little like we're walking back to town with big bear meat covered in bear flesh. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. It's fine.
So,
Well, this can't be the strangest thing you've ever seen us do.
I mean, no, but you know, I'd like to keep it like low on the list. You know?
Yeah, Crick is hanging in the back with Muriel. He's trying to like stay low key so he doesn't have to carry anything more than necessary.
So you guys start walking past some houses, and Crick, to your left, you can see between a bunch of houses, about a block over, about 3 houses deep left, you see a goblin that you recognize as Finnick. He's a good 100 feet away from you. What would you like to do?
I want to kind of like sneak off in that direction.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
All right.
Normally that's for me to roll, but I'll roll it. Or I mean, you can roll it this time.
Cool. You know what? A more prepared player would have dice ready to go.
just use that one app that is for that other game.
That's like, it's a 20.
Okay. So you start sneaking off. None of your party notices you left, because you just kind of went. However, as you start moving that direction, the goblin that you were moving after sees you and starts sprinting out of sight around the building.
I will sprint after him.
Okay. Are you still doing stealth or are you just sprinting?
No, I'm just gonna bolt for him because
Okay.
he was actually the one I was trying to hide from.
Yep. So when when you start sprinting, you guys see out of the corner of your eye, Crick just starts sprinting off to the side. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh, initiative.
What did you say?
I do like that.
Oh, great. Off to a fine start.
All right. What'd you get over there, Balthazar?
Oh, well, it's less than 2.
You add your perception.
More
to
than
that.
0.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't. It's been so freaking.
Yeah, it would all
long.
be your
Yeah, there we
perception.
go. So it's a big old 3.
Okay. What'd you get, Bill?
19
19.
total.
Okay. What'd you get, Durgan?
13.
What'd you get, Madame Muriel?
Dang, what did you say we add to this?
Perception. It's not with your skills. It's up more towards the top on the right.
Right up. It's directly above your skills.
I'm in an app. Oh, okay. I got a 26.
Holy
Okay. So you would go before him. All right. And then
I am
Crick.
rocking. I'm rocking a 7.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. So things are going to work a little differently. I'm assuming, are all of you going to be sprinting and chasing after him or no?
I am for sure.
Okay. Is anybody not?
No, I would have to, but it means dropping all this meat.
Oh, the meat. The meat. I guess I have to. I'm
Okay.
coming back for my bear pelt.
I'll see if I can find some leaves or something to drop it on so it's not directly in the dirt.
All right. You find
We can
some
just
spot in
wipe
the
it
grass.
off later.
All right,
All
just
right,
kind of, and just unload it all, just shake it off of me.
Yeah, I'm coming back for that.
All right. So you guys start running, chasing. Right now, Crick is in the front. Crick, you turn the corner and you see that down by the market, Finnick is running. And there's some carts that are left out with some like food in it and stuff. And how are you going to traverse the carts? You could probably try to go around them, push through them. And this will be the same for everybody. If anybody.
Is he still on this side of the carts?
No, he got through them. And
Okay,
he
so
moved
I
one
don't
in the
have
way.
line of sight on him anymore.
You still see him, but he's ahead of you.
Okay, I guess I want to carts. I'll dive underneath and kind of like roll and spring
Okay.
up.
Give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, that's a 19 on the die, and I have that gives me a 24.
All right, so you succeed.
How many actions is that?
It's only going to be one. This initiative order isn't so much like a combat order. This is like a chase order.
Okay.
So it's a little
Can I
bit
chuck
different.
a tanglefoot bag at him?
Could you what?
Chuck a tanglefoot bag at him?
Yeah, you could try. He's like 40 feet ahead of you.
Okay. 40 feet. That's definitely going to be like, I don't know how things work in this game.
Just roll
Range.
a d20.
I think it's -2 on if it's outside of your first
Rolling a
range.
d20 is always good. Oh my god, I'm alternating 5s here. That's only an 11, so it's probably gonna miss.
Yeah, so you miss, and he keeps going. Madame Marielle, you come up to these carts. Do you want to push through them, go around them?
Oh no. So Muriel is going to run, and she's going to try and jump onto the wheel of one of the carts. Then she's going to jump over it, doing some sort of elaborate flip, and then she's going to land on the other side in a crouched position and continue running.
I hope you don't crit fail.
I hope I don't too.
Acrobatics check.
Okay, so it's not bad. It's a 12.
Okay, so you did fail. So when you did this, maybe your foot slipped off and you like nailed your hip on the cart. You still land on your feet on the other side, but it kind of slowed you down a bit. It was not as impressive as you were hoping to go for.
It's okay.
Well,
no one
you
saw
know, if they hadn't put the extra fruit on top, I really couldn't see that from the initial angle of my jump, and it really messed me up.
Nice. And just in case anyone's wondering, this chase is actually written into the module. I don't know how it is in the Game Master Guide or anything like that, but there's things in the module itself. So, okay. So next up would be Scrim.
Yes, Scrim is going to go full speed parkour level movement through the carts, just acrobating his way through.
Okay.
Because that's one of his strongest abilities.
Nice. It's kind of like jumping up off the top of it kind of thing.
Yes, he has a hardy +7, so that is going to be a 21 total.
All right. Yeah, so you are able to do so. It looks far more impressive than Marielle's thing that she did that looked like a wannabe parkour thing. And you land, and you actually surpass Marielle moving forward. Next up is Durgan. So you don't have to do any weird parkour moves if you want. You could just like shoulder bash it, or however you want to get through all these carts is up to you.
Okay, well, I have a skill feat called Impressive Performance from being a gladiator. So I'm going to like basically leap over the thing like I'm sliding across the hood of a car.
Yes.
And then I'm going to sort of come down, do a combat roll, and spring back up to my feet.
All right. Yeah, give me an acrobatics then.
So that is going to be 18 total.
All right. Yeah, you do really well, all things considered. And you're able to do...
So I use that to make an impression on anybody that's seeing this, so they should be impressed.
So the sheriff is standing there for some reason, and he's very impressed. It's like, whoa, what was that? All right, and then Balthazar, you are the last one to approach these.
Okay, so you said it's a big line of carts?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of carts. You're where the market is. It's obviously
Okay.
a store that sells food and stuff.
So that's between me and the goblin?
Yeah, and
Okay.
yep, all of them. All your party members.
Okay. How far from the goblin feet wise?
So because he's been running, I mean, he's probably a good 80 feet ahead of you now.
80 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna run my speed to close the gap, and then I want to try to daze him.
Okay. Well, how are you getting around the carts or through the carts?
Oh shit, yeah. I'm like not good at anything. Balthazar has a mace. He's gonna run and just try to smack a cart out of the way.
All right. Go for it.
Possibly break it. So call that athletics, basically. I'm just gonna strong arm
do
my way
athletics.
through.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
So yeah, you go up and you hit this cart with the mace. It's surprisingly light. It had like nothing but tomatoes in it, and it just goes and goes flying.
Someone forgot
It knocks
off
over.
the wheel.
It knocks over sideways, but it is no longer an obstacle, and you're able to continue to run.
That's like their only vegetable aside from turnips. Like you just destroyed.
There was a little bit of diversity in the vegetable economy in this town, but no more.
So, Finnick, now, Crick, you're no longer in the front. Your friends have kind of caught up to you. Marielle, even with her flub, is actually up in the front now with you. And Finnick takes a turn left into a turnip field, cut through a backyard into a turnip field. And Marielle, give me a reflex save as the ground is kind of soft.
Oh boy. Okay. It's probably fine. Hold on. I'm looking at game plus. That is a 25.
Okay. So as you're moving ahead, you see Finnick slip right in front of you, and you are able to close the distance as you do not slip in the same spot. And everybody else, why don't you guys make reflex saves? If you beat 16, you're also there. If you don't, you're about 15 feet back.
Oh.
I rolled 19, so I get 22.
Oh, nice.
Oh, drop a die.
Ooh,
You know
that's
what?
a 26.
Oh, wow.
You said beat a 16?
Yes.
Shit, okay.
You're just hanging out with the worms in the dirt and mud.
Fine by me. I'm cool back here.
19.
All right, cool. So the only person that didn't make it was Balthazar then? All right, so Crick, with your critical success, you're able to like get in front of Marielle, between Marielle and Finnick.
Then I'm going to tackle him.
All right, well, he's already down. Like, he's kind of been slipping through this mud as well.
I'm going to just belly flop on top of him.
Perfect. Yep.
Can I use Intimidate just to get him to stop?
Yeah, he's not moving because he's got a goblin on him. So
Okay.
what would you like to do now that you've got him pinned, Crick?
We want to talk to you. Stop running. Talk to us, goblin to goblin.
Okay, please don't hurt me. I swear, I didn't do it. I didn't do it on purpose. I swear.
You didn't do what on purpose exactly?
I just did what I was told to do. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
Who told you to do it?
Allan told me to do it. He told me it would just make him sick. He didn't say it would kill him. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Please don't.
So I'm gonna use diplomacy to try to calm him down. It's like we're not here to hurt you. We're just here to find out what's going on. And if you were an unwilling participant, then we will make sure that no harm comes to you.
Just then Balthazar catches up. Finnick! It's Finnick!
Yeah, Balthazar, we found the killer.
I got 15 on my diplomacy.
You're able to calm him somewhat. It's like I didn't mean to do it. Bort was a nice guy to everybody.
So tell us everything from the beginning.
Allan told me to put this spice in the food. Bort wouldn't like it. It would just make him sick. That's it. It was supposed to be a prank, according to Halad.
Who's Halad?
Yeah.
He's the guy that was bullying him that we were going to go after anyway.
Oh, yeah. He seemed like a jerk.
And a murderer.
He also left shortly before the bar fight broke out, which would have been right around the time that the stuff came out.
Why would he have done that?
I don't know. Halad's not very nice. He's always bullying me.
Sounds like a lot of people do that.
Yeah, are you okay?
You want a knife?
He told me if I didn't do it, I'd see the sharp point of a blade.
That's why you should take a knife. Stab him first. Scrim can show you how to stab him.
I can't do that. Halad's bigger, stronger.
Would you like to
Scary.
kill him? Would it make you feel better if we captured him so you could kill him? or
I
something?
can't kill anybody. I can't. No.
Well, you did. By
Well,
accident.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
would
you
say
know.
otherwise.
You did actually kill someone.
No.
Well, I mean, hey, look, it's not entirely your fault. Clearly, you got strong-armed into it. But just, hey, now you know it's in you. Now you know you actually could. So if we got Halad, you could kill him if that would make you feel better.
Are you saying the power to murder was within him this whole time?
Exactly. The real friends with the power to murder we found along the way.
I didn't know
So-
Bort died till the next day. Till this morning.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
he died very shortly after you served that to him. Yeah.
I didn't know. I feel so bad.
Well, I mean, it's not your fault. It's I mean, well,
I mean, I wouldn't charge him,
yeah.
but
Given what we know about this town and their attitudes towards him, if you were to admit any part of this, do we think that they would probably execute him?
good point.
I think, give me a perception check.
Sure. 15, 11, 4.
So you feel like there are definitely some people who would advocate for him as, being innocent, but then there's some people who, because he is a goblin, they might not, want to give him the benefit of a doubt necessarily.
Okay,
Hey,
so
wouldn't we just say we found Finnick and Finnick told us he saw Halleck poison him?
Oh, yeah, we could always lie.
What if
except
we,
good liar,
except
though.
Halad was never in the kitchen. Finnick,
what if
I'll point to one of the dead houses. Just you stay there. We'll deal with Halad, and then we can explain the whole thing to the sheriff once we get him.
Do you
And
have any
I'll make
food?
sure nothing happens to you.
I was trying to get back to the feed mill to get some food. I'm really hungry. I've been in a little shack out in the
Do
woods.
you like bear?
I love all meat.
Oh, have I got a treat for you? Sister, I think you had a good idea.
Just none of that turnip stuff.
well, what if we get Finnick to help us get Halad to admit to killing him with witnesses, right? What if other people witness him admitting it to?
That's what I meant by get Halad and then bring them all back to the sheriff.
Oh, okay, all right.
And like I said, I'll do everything I can to make sure nothing bad happens to Finnick. And I think the sheriff will listen to me.
I mean, yeah, he seems pretty easy to manipulate. He's an idiot.
I mean, the second part's true for sure.
Rolf is nice to me.
Yeah, but you got to admit, he's pretty shitty at his job. I mean, even you can tell that, right? I mean, he's not good.
He finds the guys who bully me usually. Except for Halad. He doesn't do anything about Halad. I think he's afraid of Halad too.
Well,
Well,
let's change
luckily
that,
we
shall
aren't.
Why did Halad want to kill
Prank.
Flirt?
Because he presented it as a prank to Finnick.
I heard that the last deal didn't go as Halad wanted, but that's A lad says that about every deal.
What deal?
He bought stuff off a board every time boards come to town.
All right. And for that he kills him? I mean, that's kind of lame.
I mean, maybe he's just too stupid and he genuinely thought it would just make him sick. And then he accidentally killed him.
Or maybe he killed him accidentally on purpose. What if
I mean, well, yeah, maybe, but I'm just saying.
What if we go find Halad, we tie him to a chair, and we set fire around him until he tells us what we want to know?
Well,
Or we just, chain him to a chair, tie him to a chair, and then have Balthazar question him.
Okay.
By getting super close and breathing on him for a bit.
I'm not sure what you're implying, but I think I could persuade him, yes.
I think that you are a natural interrogator. I think that you would have a way of coaxing information out of people. You're just
Balthazar.
that good.
Balthazar, if we kill him,
single tear.
Balthazar, if we kill him, can you just animate him again and make him tell us the truth?
Oh yeah, no, I could.
Gosh.
Yeah, I could just keep bringing him back. Sure. Yeah.
I feel
And
like
then we can have tea parties.
I feel like that's the nicest thing anybody's ever told Balthazar.
Oh, he is so touched right now. It's only
And
his
coming
best
from
friend.
Durgan.
Oh yeah, he is absolutely just trying to hide the one tear running down his face right now.
He's chewing on a stick and he's just crying.
And the subtext is completely lost on him too.
Yeah, by the way, sorry viewers, I quit smoking, so this is what I have to do now.
Oh no, it's perfect. It's a stick in your mouth. That's all.
Well, yeah, Balthazar's got a stick now.
That's some method role playing.
Super method. I'm actually dead too, so it's very, very method. I'm sure I could interrogate Halad. If Durgan has confidence in me, then I'm sure I could do it. I'll make you proud.
I know you will. So, Finnick, which one of these homes does Halad live in?
He tells you, he stays in the Dead Hollow. It's on the northwest side of town.
Well, that sounds like a friendly place.
It's an old abandoned house.
Aren't most of these old abandoned houses?
Do people just ever want to just live in regular houses in the city, or what's the deal?
Yes, but that one's a specific one. It's got a tree outside.
It's a sign outside.
Is there anything else we should know about that house?
I mean, it used to be 2 stories until the second story collapsed in. I'm surprised anyone stays there, to be honest.
Okay,
You'd
now
like a safe place to lie low, Finnick, where you can stash you for a bit.
Yeah, I can stay in the dead house you told me to.
Okay. Yeah, we have a nice one. It's got a really great place under the floorboards. If you want to sleep there, it's very cozy.
Oh, okay.
there's also a bedroom upstairs that we cleaned up, and I think one of the entryway area got cleaned up a little bit too. If you don't want to sleep under the floorboards,
There,
But
you know.
You also might
that's
want
fine.
to hide, so I thought maybe the floorboards might.
there is a dead house I typically stay in that already has like some rags and stuff in a closet that I can get in.
Well, that too, yeah. But maybe just don't go showing your face around town for a little bit, because some
I
people
won't.
might try to kill you.
I'll stay put. And what was that mention of bear meat? I'll take some.
Oh yeah, we got a ton of bear meat.
We could drop some
it's
by.
It's back where we first spotted you.
Yeah, he looks to Durgan like, wait, where's the bear meat?
Okay, I'll sneak back and get it then. I'll see you guys. I'll be in the dead house. It's the 4th one in. You won't miss it.
Got it.
And he kind of slinks off.
Back for my bear pelt and skull.
All right. So with that, where would you guys like to go? What would you like to do?
I think we should complete our original side quest and then go to the house.
Yeah, has it been long enough? I'd like to wait at least another hour so I can try more medicine checks on people, myself included. I don't necessarily want to go in and face this guy at only half my max HP.
Right. So by the way, Bill, you get a hero point from Ann Adams, who has given us $5. So thank you.
Yay, Annie.
You now have 2. Might come in handy tonight.
I think we should. I agree with my brother Crick. I think we should go back and do our delivery, and then, as Draven instructed, perhaps rest up and come up with a plan while we're resting up for how we're going to deal with this bully.
Okay.
Dig it. Let's go get our meat. Maybe go to the tavern, see if we can get some, maybe sell some of it or have them cook some of it up.
Or get them to preserve some of it.
Yeah, some salted bear meat.
Yeah, jerky. I don't know.
Yeah.
All
do
the
you
bear
do?
jerky.
Bear jerky.
So yeah, you're able to go back, and your pelt and meat are there. Finnick is like hiding in a bush, kind of afraid to come out at the meat. He sees the pelt and the head of the bear right there, and he's just like kind of shaking a little and won't step out.
Like he thinks it's a real bear. Like it's he's not sure.
He's familiar with this bear, clearly.
Oh yeah, we killed. Hi Finnick, I see you. We killed it. It's very dead, so it can't. Well, I suppose it still could harm you because I can do things like that. But it's not. I'm not going to do that. And it's not
Please
going to
don't.
hurt you.
Just like toss him a piece of meat.
Oh yeah. So, here, Finnick, and like throw him a bear steak.
He picks it up. He's like,
Yeah, that's some good shit.
all raw. Oh, that's good. Good meat. And he like
Glad you like it.
he takes what's left of it and runs away, and he just disappears.
One more for the road, and throws him a steak like the back of his head.
He sticks back out and grabs that too. And goes.
And I wrap up my pelt and my bear head.
I'll dust off any of the bear meat that I need to. If there's one that's particularly like filthy and dirty and has like bugs or something on it, I'll hand it to Balthazar.
Yeah, there's no bugs on it. It's all still pretty good.
Oh, that's disappointing.
You can always find some
I'll
bugs.
run one through the dirt and just like, oh, this one's too bad to clean up for everybody else. So here you go.
All right, so you're able to get back to the feed mill, and when you do, you see Edra, who is the halfling stable hand, in the courtyard, and she's kind of wiping her hands on a cloth as you guys approach. She's like, "Did you guys get the Rosemary?"
Yeah, and we killed a bear.
Yes, quite a bit.
I see that. Good job. I would not have recommended fighting that thing, but apparently it was no match for you guys.
Oh, it was a
Yes,
match.
so-
It beat the crap out of us.
Oh,
But
I
we
mean,
killed
you're
it.
all here.
I'm
that's-
fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see. Oh, yeah. Sorry. What was your name? Durgan? Ooh,
Yeah, I've got like just these bear like claw scratches like all over, like I'm bleeding out of different various parts of my body.
that looks rough.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been better.
I heard that chicks dig scars though, so maybe it'll work out for you.
Yeah, I'm
Megan doesn't
sure
need any help.
Tamley will appreciate that.
Want to know how I got these scars?
I fought a bear with my bare hands. No.
I fought a bear and it's dead now. Those are the only two parts of the story you need to know.
So everybody gets 40 XP for bringing back the Rosemary. And she thanks you guys and says she'll take care of the horses right away.
By my count, that puts us at 600.
Nope.
What about the
I don't
bear?
think so.
That's what I had. I had
Was it 600?
I had.
I had 560 and then yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. So that sounds good to me.
All right, so who's down for hit points? Because I should be able to do another round of medicine now.
Yeah, you guys have. It's been an hour, so.
I'm only down by 2. I mean, I'll take him if you're offering.
Yeah, if I succeed, you automatically get back up to full because it's
Oh,
2d8. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you got those back. I rolled an 18.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Crick, you good or
Yeah, I'm at full, so I'm good.
okay? Scrim, are you hurt?
Scrim is good.
Okay.
Just gotta ask Edra a quick question.
Yeah, you can ask Edra. What's up?
Is there like a tanner or something nearby that could make this into a super sweet cloak? Like hold up my big bear pelt.
I don't know anyone in particular. I mean, the ranger in town, whenever she comes in, she could probably help.
No, we were looking for her anyway, so...
Have you had
I'll
a
keep
chance
that
to
in
talk to her yet?
No,
Oh.
we have not.
Okay.
We were looking to speak with her.
And that was when the party found out that the ranger's best friend was a grizzly bear.
Oh no.
So, as you guys are kind of standing here, you see coming in from the north side of town, or I'm sorry, from the east side of town, down the road, you see a cloaked figure with one arm kind of cupped like against its body, and the other one down by its side, dragging a dead wolf really slowly. This cloaked figure has kind of a limp to it as well as it's pulling it in.
Does it look like one of the wolves we encountered on our way into town?
It does.
I'm gonna mind link Muriel, since I can only do this with elves. I'm gonna mind link Muriel, like, I bet that's the ranger, which you just hear in the back of your head from somewhere, like echoing in your skull.
Hey, where can you do that? Probably is.
And this robed figure just keeps doing this until it comes up, right up to you guys, and drops the wolf at your feet and takes its hand to pull the hood back, revealing pointy ears. She looks like that. Are you guys responsible for these dead wolves outside of town?
I like that when we found them.
Please define responsible.
Is this your work?
I
She
can't.
points to a dagger mark and like a sword mark.
Yeah, I can't. I can't
Yeah,
lie. So
burn.
I would say yes. We encountered
Durgan
these.
killed
and-
all of them.
well, I was part of it. We all helped.
Everyone pointed Durgan.
So you guys obviously are fairly skilled. We've been having problems with these blights for some time now, and I'm the only one that's been really looking into it, and I could definitely use your help. By the way, wait, is that
Holds up a bear head.
you killed the bear?
We
Yes,
killed the
well,
bear.
we wanted some rosemary, and it was sort of in the way, you could say.
It was quite aggressive too.
Yes.
yes.
I wouldn't have recommended going anywhere near that rosemary. I know exactly where you're talking about.
Oh,
Well, there was a flea issue or something.
yeah, lots of fleas. The wolves had them too. They need rosemary as well.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, just smell this thing. It's disgusting.
Sniffs it. Oh.
It still smells fresher than Balthazar.
Freaking fresh cut spring daisies. Are you a ranger, perchance?
I am. Yes, I'm well trained in surviving in the wilderness. Yes.
I
Ooh,
see.
she could do the cloak thing.
Yes, I have this super cool bear pelt that I wanted to make into a super cool cape, or maybe, as you can see, I don't have much in the way of clothing. So I wanted to make this into clothing, and Edra said that you might know how to do that.
Yeah, I could do that. Not a problem. I mean, it would only take me a little while, but yeah, I could do it.
That's very, very nice of you.
I tell you what, I will do it if you guys are willing to help me tomorrow, possibly, or next couple days, look into this blight. Would you be willing to do that?
I'll speak up and say I'll be more than willing, but we do have something we have to take care of in town first.
Oh, what's your business here?
Well,
Yeah, I'll be straight with you. We're investigating a murder.
A murder? In Plaguestone? Or in Etrans Folly?
Oh, you're not supposed to say that. Don't say that. They get really
She-
mad when you say that.
In Etrans Folly, a murder? Who was murdered?
The dwarven merchant Bort.
Bort, no.
Oh, did you love him too? Everybody loved him.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
one of the best merchants that comes through town. So yes, of course I loved him. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't
an
dealt with him, but
ex-merchant.
you know, Delma deals with him, and she's the one I go to for like potions and things like that.
Yeah,
Well,
well, he did.
Yeah, it was sort of, he fell into the porridge.
Oh my goodness!
It was a whole thing.
Who did it?
We suspect it was a individual by the name of Halad or Halid.
She like
Like-
grits her teeth. She's like, I've been saying for years that he's a problem.
Well, we're about
Oh,
to
really?
take care of him if you wish to accompany us.
Would you
No,
like to kill
no,
him?
I can't get involved. But, yeah, I would be very curious to hear how that goes, though.
We'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be around for a few days. So, should you take care of that and be interested in looking into the blight, I would again greatly appreciate your services. Could possibly assist you, you know, financially in some way. So I don't
Would
have a
you
lot,
mind-
but I'm sure there's something I could do.
Would you mind holding on to this pelt? It's very heavy, and I have to go kill a man now, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll skin it for you. Just do me a favor, leave it in the stable house, and I'll tell Edra that I'll come take care of it a little bit later.
Sure thing. You got it. Thank you.
No, thank you. And she actually she takes the wolf carcass and sets it out in the street, and then walks into the feed mill.
Oh, wait. I have this head. Could you make it into a cool hat also?
I will see what I can do.
Like
You mean like
cool
a
headdress.
coon skin hat?
You know, like those cool, like shaman-like hats. That's like you take the jaw off the bear, and then like the upper half of the jaw like sits on your head like that, so you're like inside the mouth of a bear. You know what I mean? So it has like
I-
little bear ears.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen stuff like that back in the Goblin Blood Wars, but
Yeah,
I'll
like
see
that.
what I can do.
Like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, here you go, and like gives her the head. Hold on to it. Be nice to her. I call it Jeffrey.
Okay, I'll take care of Jeffrey.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm Balthazar, by the way.
I am Noala.
Pulls
Pleasure.
out a big roddy hand.
Why are you dragging the dead wolf?
I was trying to figure out who did this. I've been looking into the blight. These are blighted creatures.
Yeah, they were pretty gross.
Does that have anything to do with
Oh.
what happened here before?
I don't know. I don't suspect it does.
The
Is that why they do the acid thing?
I think so.
Crazy fleas.
I'm just starting to get to the bottom of it.
black will help you kill more wolves once we're done with this other person.
Sounds good. Thank you. So yeah, it's so she again makes her way up into the feed mill. Where are you guys going? What would you like to do?
Oh well.
I think we're all ready to go after this Halad person.
Were you gonna leave Rosemary in the kitchen?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
bear
we
meat.
can drop it off.
And the bear meat. Drop that off at the
Okay.
tavern.
When you
Yeah.
walk in, Delma is with Noala. And Noala stops and turns as you guys walk in, and they're kind of looking at you. And Delma says, "So, how are things? Did things go well with Amara? Amora?"
I'll just go over to the nearest table and just like drop all the meat that I'm carrying.
Whoa!
50 pounds of bear meat.
What do you want us to do with that? Are you bringing that for our kitchen?
Yeah. Would you like to buy some of it? It's really good quality bear meat.
I mean, I don't know if I want to make that call without my cook here, but I suppose we could work something out. How about we'll store it for you and cook it for you at no charge, but half of it we can sell?
I don't have much of a concept of currency, so sure, sounds great to me.
Was that good with the rest of you?
Yeah, that'll make Scrim happy to know that he doesn't have to eat turnips.
Yes, Scrim is happy with this deal.
Okay, good. Then we'll get that taken care of. And if only Finnick was here, I'd have him run it down. But he'd probably start taking bites out of it every chance he gets.
Yeah, but no one knows where Finnick is. You have no idea where he is.
I know.
He's gone
Have you
missing.
seen him?
No, nope.
I also have some honey. Do you use honey to cook with?
No, but Amora sometimes brings some in for just the staff.
Are you allergic to bees?
No?
That's very good. In this sack, there is lots of honey,
Oh, okay.
but there's also bees. So be careful.
No, I don't want that. No.
Listen,
Lots
if
of
you
bees.
smoke, it'll calm the bees down, and you can get the honey.
Okay, she grabs it and says, Noala, can you tie this off real quick? She's like, yeah, sure. She uses her one arm and ties it around, and she's like, here. She just puts it behind the bar. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Does she, like, looking at her and how she's acting, does she, like, normally just have one arm?
So
Or
her one arm
does she
is
appear to
wrapped
be
in
injured?
an odd-looking gauntlet. And she's just, it's right next to her. It's almost like if you were to, like, separate your shoulder or something, she kind of keeps it next to her body the same type of way, where it kind of crosses over her stomach.
Can I look at that and see if there's anything I can do about it?
She tells you no thank you. No, don't worry about it. I'm fine. Just an old injury. I'm okay.
You said an odd-looking gauntlet?
Yeah, it's like a bulky gauntlet that you can't really make out like her fingers or her hand. Just this big gauntlet that goes along her arm.
I'm a tinkerer. Is there anything I can figure out about it by looking at it?
No, it's hard to make anything out. She tells you, she says, and she sees you guys eyeing her arm. She says, look, guys, if we handle this blight thing, I'm sure it'll be a good story that we can sit down and talk about. I just right now, I don't have the time to get into it.
I feel like
especially
we're
with
all
you
being
guys
like really
getting
rude
into
right
it.
now to her.
That's how she feels.
Oh, no, I was concerned that she got injured from the wolves and needed help. You know, I was trying to be a thoughtful person for once.
Josh
I
has
actually have
given
training in medicine, so that's why I was looking at it.
Josh has given everybody a hero point. So thank you, Josh, for the $25.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And actually, that's one extra. So, Josh, who do you want your 5th point to go to? Just mention it in the chat. Yeah. So she says she'll tell you all about the arm after we take care of the blight, assuming everyone survives.
That's kind of pessimistic.
Yeah, that seems questionable. Okay.
Delma says, so Noala said you guys are looking into Halad as the possible one who did it?
Oh my God, what a blabbermouth. We just
think-
told you.
I think we're just going to go talk to him right now, you know, figure
Delma
out
says
what's
that
going
is a
on.
great idea.
Well, just don't tell anybody else. And I looked at the ranger like directly in the eyes. Just we don't want word getting to him before we
Noala
arrive.
turns to you and she says, Delma knows these things. And I mean, she hasn't trusted him either. So she wants.
So then
him
I'll look
gone
at
as well.
Delma and I'll just say it would have been nice for you to share your suspicion of that.
Like, we
before.
literally asked
Delma
everybody, and they
says-
were like,
Delma says, I didn't think he had anything to do with it. He wasn't even
Like-
here when it happened. He left like an hour and a half before the porridge was even made.
yeah,
Every
but we
time-
asked about suspicious people.
And every time we ask about suspicious people, they broke out in the song. Everyone.
I
is
just
awesome.
don't like how he treats Finnick. And Rolf can't do anything about Halad
Why not?
because he's afraid of him, clearly.
Truly terrible at being a sheriff.
So
He's
there's
the
only so much we can do.
worst.
But I thought Halad was just, he bullies Finnick and sometimes bullies some of the weaker farmers. But I mean, he's never really created any major problems that I know of. So. I can't just accuse somebody who's just mean to somebody,
I would go on record just as saying that constantly abusing the goblin is sort of a red flag. It's sort of like, they say like serial killers like torture cats, like when they're children. Like it's a bit like that. Like
Do they say that? I've never heard about serial killers.
Yeah, no, I know all
Yeah,
about
that's a thing. A lot of them have a history of.
like abusing animals and stuff.
Yeah.
He says
In
both
real
and
life,
out
I
of
know.
character for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Balthazar listens to a lot of true crime podcasts. He's aware of this.
That's what he calls the voices in his head.
Podcasts.
So Delma says, yeah, I mean, if something were to go down and he did it and you could take care of him, that would be great. Dave, by the way, you get 2 inspiration or hero points. Sorry.
Nice.
Ooh, awesome. Thank you.
So yeah, Delma says that, if you can get rid of him, that would be great. Assuming he actually did it. She doesn't want anybody falsely, being accused of this crime.
We have some pretty reliable
Clearly.
evidence and information that would tell us that he is responsible.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're starting to get to the bottom of this then.
Yes, we are.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Just like don't talk to any more people about it. That would be
Yes, please keep
Awesome.
everything to
I
yourselves.
won't say anything. Nuala won't either.
Yeah, we should rush over there before this gets out any further.
Yeah, like immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna go kill a guy. When we get back, bear steaks.
What?
No, you didn't say anything. Bear steaks later.
Yeah, bear steaks. Sounds good.
We're gonna go do justice or something.
We're
Good
going to
save.
go not kill him.
Not
Oh,
yes. Not
okay.
Just
So
have a
she-
conversation.
Delma
That's all.
says she pulls up,
Blades.
or she points over at a map on the wall of Etrans Folly, and she tells you guys, so if you go up over here, that's where Halad stays. We call it Dead Willow because it's got a dead willow tree in the front yard.
It's very clever.
So it's an old abandoned house that he's been living in for some time. Obviously, most of the houses on the north side are abandoned. Most anybody who still has any kind of, way of making a living lives on the south side of town. So, and so yeah,
That was most helpful. Thank you.
Okay.
so you guys start making your way over there, and you come up to a huge dead willow stands in front of a house that appears to be in serious disrepair. It might have had a second story at one time, but that long ago collapsed into ruin, taking parts of the first floor with it. The windows are all boarded over, and the front door hangs open about a foot, kept from swinging wider by a frayed rope that you can see on the outside is wrapped around what looks like a metal stake driven into the side of the house. And with that, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Oh boy.
All right, so we'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, we are back. Thank you guys for waiting so patiently. We are back, and I just introduced them to Halad's house, the dead willow out in the front yard and the house. Once again, the windows are boarded up. The door is open. It's being held by a frayed rope around a stake. Looks pretty quiet. Sounds pretty quiet. What would you guys like to do?
Scrim is suspicious of this.
It's too quiet.
Brother, you want me to set it on fire?
I feel like we should make sure that somebody's not going to sneak out the back as we come in the front.
To answer your question, though, Crick, don't set it on fire yet. Eventually, maybe. But
Let's do a perimeter then. We can walk around and see what we see.
Yeah, Scrim,
Fire
can you
might be
check
a
that
good
door?
plan B.
Scrim has tools for checking.
Yeah, can you check that door? Just make sure it's not set up in any sort of trap.
Okay. I carefully stealth up to the door,
Okay, give me a stealth check.
and I am definitely looking for traps, anything in the floorboards, anything around the door, anything that could be...
What is your perception bonus? I'll roll for you.
It is fat with a PH. +6, and then my thievery is +7. So I'm gonna scope it out. Is thievery what you do for like traps and stuff?
It's for disarming. I think you still use perception to spot them,
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I rolled to spot it. Thievery
Oh, so
would
it's there.
be to disable a device, pick a
Yeah.
lock, things like that. So, the yard is like overgrown weeds as you kind of start sneaking your way up. And as you get up there, you can tell that that the door is trapped. The rope seems to be holding it in a way that if the door moves or the rope gets cut, it's going to set something off.
While they're doing that, I want to go to the back and see if there's a back door.
Yeah, I was gonna say while he's doing that, I guess I'll take whatever side of the house Crick is not gonna go around, and I want to at least like peek around the
So
The
that's
side of
the
the
house.
house.
Can you see that?
yeah
So the
Front
front
is
door is at the bottom there.
Okay.
in the middle.
Yeah, the bottom. The other stuff is windows. There's no other doors as you walk around it. They all seem to be boarded up. Who's all going around to the outside and stuff?
Well, I Scrim would scurry back to the rest of the group and explain that this front door seems to be...
Scrim thinks that maybe this rope is part of a trap.
Do you think you can disarm it, Scrim?
Yes, but maybe it would be easier to go in window.
And Scrim points to the windows.
I mean, if he's living here, he's got to get in and out somehow easily. He probably doesn't want to disarm and rearm the trap every time.
We should split up and go all the way around the house so him cannot sneak out. Crick was right.
It's a good idea.
Did someone stay here at the front?
Actually, Crick, could you set just a little tiny fire on that rope and see what happens when it burns through, and we can stand back at a bit of a distance?
We'll be all the way back here while you do it.
It's not going to burn through like instantly. I wouldn't think.
Now, Scrim, did you tell us that you think it's more of an alarm than a trap? Or is it a
Scrim
trap?
doesn't know. It might be alarm and trap.
I don't know.
Everybody-
I like the
everybody-
idea of going in another way and, not alerting them.
What about up on the well, it's a ceiling now, or a roof now, but it used to just be the second floor. If I boost one of you guys up, preferably one of the goblins, Do you think you could look around and see if there's a way to get to the bottom level?
Easy.
You like discriminating or something?
No, if the floor is compromised, the lighter the
Oh.
person, the less likely they're going to fall through it.
No, he's de-scrim-inating.
or the goblins are just expendable.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the way less, so less likely to fall through the floor.
And you're
I
a dime
still
a
want to, while you're boosting somebody up, I still want to check out the perimeter of the house.
Yeah, I'll go around.
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. I think we should still do that anyway.
Well, we'll do that first, and then
Are you guys
Okay.
like splitting up, or are you all just
Yeah,
walking
go.
around it in a circle?
Splitting up.
Split up and go around. Yeah.
We're
Meet on the
splitting
other
into
side.
2 groups.
Who's going to guard the front door? I think we should put Durgan at the front door.
I'll stay at the front. Yeah.
And
Okay,
then me and
so
my
Durgan's
sister
at
each
the
take
south.
a goblin.
Who's taking the east? Who's taking the west? And who's going on the north side?
I will just go to the right of the door and
I'll
go
go to the left.
Okay, I will go with Crick then.
Okay.
Scrim will go around the back.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all the windows are boarded up. It looks like the left side of the house is where the roof is caved in. You can see it in the living room there, but that's the side where it has no roof anymore. It doesn't sound like anybody's inside. You don't see anything.
Okay, and there's no back door.
Nope, just two boarded up windows.
I want to check those windows and see if it looks like those boards see if they look like they're really boarded up or if it's just kind of like a ruse.
What's your perception? I'll roll for you.
+2.
Okay. So you come up to a window, and you actually can see a footpath that leads around the house, and walks up to this window at the back of the house, and it actually goes all the way down to the stream as well. The foot tracks.
So what I want to do is set one of my Tanglefoot bags directly under the window,
Okay.
and then spread out 2 bags of caltrops.
Okay.
As we all know, we're just D4s.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're able
Sharpened
to do
metal
that.
D4s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to go inside and look around?
Sure. I can give you a boost, and I'll just like get on my hands and knees to be make myself like a step stool.
Somehow, because you're a goblin, that's like so degrading. Like, you're making yourself into furniture.
Are you doing this at the window, or where are you doing this at?
The window, isn't that where it appears that, there's
Yeah.
a footpath?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So I would kind of boost myself up. If I need his help, I'll take it, but I would prefer not to have to use him as a footstool. But I'd rather kind of boost myself up and, look in and around it a little bit before just diving headfirst in.
What's your perception bonus?
A lot, I think. +6.
Okay. You can see as you're looking at it, it looks like there's a hinge actually on the window. Like the boarded up slats are attached to a hinge. You can barely make it out, but you can see it.
So I'm going to take my sword out and I'm going to use it to just like poke shove it open.
It feels like it's locked. So you push and it like stops all of a sudden. Like, it must be latched or locked on the inside, but you don't see a keyhole.
Crick, I think he's inside. I can't seem to get this open.
Huh. I wonder It's like I'll whisper. I wonder if we go and someone makes like they're trying to get in through the front door, if they'll try and jump out the back here.
Yes.
We could hide on the sides and let them step on the Tanglefoot bag and all the caltrops.
Yes.
And hilarious. We can point and laugh and then kick them while he's down.
This is a great idea. I'm in full favor of this idea.
That sounds great. How do we lure him out?
What? Yeah, why don't you get everyone else and I will stay here and hide and make sure he doesn't come out.
Okay. So I'll go back to everyone else and like go towards the front or away from the building somewhat.
Okay.
We think we know how he gets in and out, and it's not through this door. So we set some traps. I took 2 bags of cold traps, my favorite Tanglefoot bag, put it under the window. What if we trigger the trap at the front door and, then maybe he'll come out the back in order to see what happened. And then that's when we get him.
Sounds like a good idea.
Remember, when he falls, point and laugh.
Ha 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 ha. Like that?
Yeah.
Got it. Big rotting thumbs up.
So if we set this off, we have to do it in a way that's not going to hurt us. So maybe set fire to the rope?
Scrim can do it. Scrim has tools.
Oh, we don't want to disarm it. We want to actually set it off.
Scrim can do that with his tools, too.
I suppose that's true. I was thinking if we burn through the rope, I can tie some rope around it on like the handle and just pull it from a distance once the rope burns.
What if everyone waits out back escape entrance and Scrim sets off the alarm? Then when he runs, everyone will be there. And Durgan can grab him and capture him.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
Pretty much what we're doing, Scrim.
Yes.
Well, we were doing the opposite. We were all going to be out front except for one person.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
No, that didn't make any sense. No, but you forgot the part where we also all point and laugh. That's a very important component to the plan.
Yes. Scrim will do it.
Well, just be careful.
Okay. So Durgan's going to set off the trap, just put a rope on the door and yank it?
No, Scrim's going to use his abilities to set it off, and I'll go around back with everybody else.
Okay. Scrim sneaks up again to the front door and examines this trap. And using his tools, he's going to try to figure out if he can trigger it without damaging himself. Do you want to make the roll for that? Because I have a +7 to thievery.
So you still want it. So you're going to set off the trap still. So
without hurting myself.
Okay. So looking at the rope, you can see that it kind of goes, it's attached to the door. And looking around that, you can see it also looks like another rope is on the other side of the door and goes back up into the trash of the floor that's all over the floor behind it. There's like mounds of like ceiling tiles and branches and everything. And there's there's a rope that's pretty tight that goes into that as well.
Does this seem like it's going to activate a pit trap?
It seems like it's going to activate something from the debris.
Okay. So Scrim is going to use his tools to create a loop effect, allowing him to take the rope and then basically move away from that area and then trigger it without damaging himself.
So like stand off to the side to pull in your direction.
But like 15 feet off to the side.
Okay. So you're going to stay on the porch.
Off the porch.
Okay, so in the
So
dirt.
I'm going to create this loop thing to pull the rope, and then, so basically
pull the rope from the inside of the house or the outside?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll assume it'd be the inside since you've seen it now and you know that's the trap, right?
Right.
Okay, I'll roll it for you. What's your bonus?
+7 for thievery.
Okay. All right. So you critically succeed.
Yes.
So I rolled a nat 20 for you.
Boom.
Nice.
And that automatically bumps it up a success, making it a natural 20. Or, I mean, a critical success. So you're able to do this. You make this piece of, like, stick hook thing, and you're able to reach and pull the string. And when you do, the door opens. The frayed knot outside just falls to the ground. And you see a spear go shooting out the front door, exposing this giant crossbow that was covered up in the center of that room. And the spear hits the dirt a few feet away from you.
Can you like hear that thing go off at the back of the house?
Oh yeah, you guys all hear this. Flung!
Now that is triggered, Scrim runs in.
Okay. So when you get inside, you see a bunch of like ceiling tiles all over the floor, as well as like tree branches and some growth of like plants that have started to grow here. It's open to the sky. You're just like right in that foyer area. To the right is another room. It looks like it has like a really tattered rug on the floor, and a fireplace that's obviously out of commission. But yeah, nothing. And in fact, the mound of debris is really high from the front door aspect. So, you can't even see the boarded up windows, in the back of the house on the left-hand side.
So let me ask you this. Is there a way when you go into this foyer to get, like, you mentioned like this side room?
Yep.
Is there a way to kind of run up to the side room and then vault over the pile of debris to get to the back of the house?
The debris is stacked pretty high. You have like a whole second floor that collapsed in right there.
So is there a stairwell or the remnants of a stairwell or anything like that?
No, that's been collapsed too.
Okay. The fireplace is intact?
Not really. I mean, yes, yeah, it's all intact. Like you can see, like there's no bricks that have fallen from inside, it looks like, or anything.
Good. Then Scrim runs to the fireplace.
Okay.
And climbs up.
All right. Yeah, you're able to. This side of the house is only one story. So when you climb up, you can get up all the way towards the top of the chimney. It's nasty. It's soot filled, but it's tight enough that you're able to like scurry up in there. You get to the top, and you can kind of peek out. And so now you're up at the top of the building. You're about 12 feet up in the air. And you can see your friends, a couple of them out back.
All like waiting by a window with weapons, ready to smack a dude.
Okay. Can I see anything else from this vantage point?
You can see into the room where the roof is collapsed and stuff.
Yes.
It just looks like a pile of debris. Broken furniture you can kind of make out. You don't see anybody in there. It looks like there's maybe enough room for 2 creatures in the room at all, kind of back by that window, but that's about it. Like you know Durgan could fit in there, and Madame Muriel, or Durgan and Balthazar, but not anybody else.
Is there any kind of roof debris that I could grab at the top of the chimney and throw down towards my friends to let them know that I'm up there?
Yes.
Without yelling?
Yes.
So I do. I just chuck a little stone or a roof tile.
Yeah, the tile just like disintegrates in your hand, and you're able to throw it small.
And I just wave, and I'm like,
Hi, Scrim.
do I see anyone pop out of the rubble or no?
Nobody, no creatures, nothing.
Nobody's coming out this window.
Is it possible there might be a cellar?
Or it's possible that he
evidence
told
outside.
everybody that he lives here when in fact he doesn't, because he was going to kill Boar and he wanted to deflect, right? And didn't want to be caught.
I don't think they go through the trouble of setting up all those traps if it was just a misdirect. Like if he was just living somewhere else.
I mean, could totally set up the trap to try to kill whoever's pursuing him, even if
Yeah.
he didn't actually live here.
He's kind of a jerk like that.
Perhaps.
Does murder people. Yeah.
How recent does it look like that footpath's been used?
Fairly recent.
So there's a pretty good chance that he's here.
Well,
Said it
I
goes to
mean,
the stream. We could check
it
out
go-
the stream.
yeah. I was gonna say it goes down to the water. Is that like a
That's the water that you
full-blown
cross to go out by
river?
like the orchard and stuff. So on the other side of the river is where like the Rosemary was. And then if
I
you
think
go
we should
further
look
down-
around.
So
I think we should look around inside the house before we leave it. Personally.
Well, the front door's open now, so
yeah, I guess let's walk around to the front and just go in that way.
in this area, this way is still trapped regardless. If we, with Crick's traps, the Tanglefoot bag and everything. So
Yeah.
if he tries to go out this way, we'll still get him.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll go in first.
Yep.
So when you come in there, Durgan, you hear a noise coming from your right. It sounds like a
Is that where the chimney is?
yes.
Okay. So I think I know what the source of that is.
And out pops Scrim, and he's kind of looking around. He's lifting the rug on his side of the room. There's nothing under the rug. This side of the house, I mean, it's pretty empty other than some broken furniture and stuff. There's nothing like you could sit on. It doesn't look like anybody would live in this room. Except for maybe Finnick.
Finnick will live anywhere. I got to say, this is shittier than our house. And our house is pretty bad, but this one's really shitty.
Our house is much cleaner than this one.
Yeah, I don't really know why anyone would live here. And go through the trouble of putting a freaking ballista at the front door, too.
Yeah, that seems like it can't be that common that
Mm.
somebody sources something like that around here.
Scrim
Are there?
wants to climb over the rubble to the other side where there's a little bit of space, like to the side where that back window would have gone out into Crick's traps.
So it's very difficult. It's really high. It's taller than Durgan. It's almost in. I'd say it's like 9 feet high. Do me a favor. Give me a athletic, or do you have a climb? Climb is just athletics, isn't it?
Athletics or acrobatics? Athletics.
Yeah, athletics. It says. So give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Taller than Durgan.
Not fantastic, but 11 total.
You are not able to. As you kind of start to try, you don't even get up a foot off the ground because you're just pulling shingles down. It's
All right.
it's like piles of plaster and wood slats and
It is too much to climb.
Would I be able to try it, or is
try.
it because he's small enough? Okay, I'll give it a shot. I have decent athletics.
Maybe Durgan can throw you over.
19 and 4, so 23.
okay. So you start trying to climb over it. It's really difficult. Like every step and climb you try to make, you're just pushing debris down. You are able to overcome it and get on top. And you can see off to the corner, there's enough room for maybe 2 of you to stand over by that one window that's apparently on a hinge and looks like there is a latch that's holding it shut.
Yeah, I just want to check my gear really quick. Okay, so I've got 50 feet of rope in my adventurer's pack. So I'm going to toss a rope down so that the others, and I'll just basically use my own weight and strength to just like an anchor.
Okay.
Because with 2 goblins, Balthazar and Madame Muriel,
Mhm.
they're probably not the most hefty or taxing creatures to be able to. Yeah,
I'm just rotting skin and bones.
yeah. So I'll just basically hold the rope, and so that way you guys will have a much easier time, hopefully, being able to get over the debris.
Okay.
Okay. You said there's not a lot of space on the other side, though, right?
There's only room for 2 people to stand on the ground over there.
Yeah. Well, Durgan's my best friend, so I'm gonna go climb over this rubble.
Right, so Balthazar gets up, and then you just climb down or slide down the other side.
I'll go
Down the
next.
rubble.
I mean, at the very least, you guys can get on top of the pile. Because if we find a way, like a path down or something, then you can come join us.
Do you just want to stay on top then, Balthazar, or what are you guys hoping to do?
Sure, yeah. I got a vantage point from up there anyway.
Okay. Balthazar's up
Muriel. Madam Muriel, she could go to the other side and search to see if there are secret ways.
Yes,
Sure
I
is.
think that's a great idea, Scrim. I'd love to.
There is a part of the house that does have a second floor, right?
there. No, not anymore. This
Okay, the whole
side
thing
was
is-
the side. They had a second floor.
Oh.
And from the front, you can still see the wall is still partially up, like
right,
where you could see the second
but there's
floor
no
was.
floor.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's like some Saving Private Ryan stuff there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Where like walls are there, but there's like no ceiling or anything.
yeah. It's like a bombed-out French village.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but if anyone wants a crossbow, someone should totally steal that crossbow.
It is a heavy one. But you guys, I don't see why not.
I mean, if you want it, you can take it, but I don't think it-
useless with that sort of thing.
really interests me.
I'm not very.
It
good with
kind of looks perfect for Durgan.
I was going to say,
Unless
I
we
might
get a
actually take it
wagon.
because I don't have a ranged weapon.
There you go.
Unless we get a wagon and we can mount it on something so that me or
Oh, like a
Scrim can
cool
use it.
turret.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'll hold on
So-
to it in the meantime.
I will try and navigate up and over the debris, and then try and get to the other side so I can search in that small area where people could fit.
And
All
I'll
right,
stay up
so
top and just keep
when
watch.
you come down the other side, right? That's what you're doing.
Yes.
You turn around and you can see a big opening into this debris. It's almost like a tunnel that, like, even for you, you'd have to kind of crouch a little bit, but it just goes in, and you can see a spot where it splits into 2 directions.
Hey guys, I found a door.
a rebel tunnel.
Yeah. This is questionable looking, but I'll go ahead and poke my head in there a little bit, walk in a little bit, and check it out.
Okay, so you go in. Do you have a source of light?
I was just about to say that I was gonna cast light on
My amazing self. I don't
So-
know. Elves don't have like
What do you
dark
want me
vision.
to? What would you like me to cast light on?
My crystal ball, of course.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right. Yeah. Balthazar just pokes it and it glows. So
I'll
20-foot
hold my-
radius.
This is
20-foot
like your
radius of
fortune teller
normal light.
ball.
Yes.
I love it.
Bullshit fortune telling. Yeah. So 20-foot radius of torchlight, basically, from your crystal ball.
But is it bullshit though? Is it?
Didn't we
haven't
determine that
decided
from the
yet.
very beginning that you're full of shit? I thought that.
You know what? It was like a questionable full of shit. Like most of the time I'm full of shit, but then every so often you're like,
You
ah,
just get one on the head. Yeah. well.
yeah, you know.
Well, this magic's real, so. Glow.
So I will hold the orb in front of me and start to navigate through a little bit. Like, how is this built?
So it's like you can just see it's like all the debris is kind of pushed up, and there's like some wood that's kind of holding it up. So you start going into this to look, and hang on. So it looks like it goes 15 feet straight ahead, and then it takes a left turn, and it's kind of angled down under the floor.
You don't go any further. Let me go first.
Like it's still
Um,
floor, but you can see it kind of slopes a little.
So I'll come back out while I wait for a couple more people to come over.
Okay.
Um,
I'd say with the rope, anyone can just get up there. I'm not going to worry about doing a bunch of climbs.
Yeah, I'll come down.
Scrim goes
Not a
long.
lot of room, but come on,
Hurry
I'll
over.
join you. Oh, junk tunnel, cool.
yeah, it looks like it goes down I feel like this is going to go into some sort of really bizarre crypt that you're going to appreciate.
Oh,
It's going
let
to
me
be
go first.
crypt
Let me go first.
/ cellar style.
Let me go first, but you can come in behind me.
Fine. Only because you asked nicely.
Can you cast light again?
I can actually only have one at a time, so I could cast it on something else.
Okay.
Or I could go first.
Well,
No,
I have
thank
low
you.
light vision. I don't need to actually have the light. I just need someone behind me to have it. And I can see like twice as far.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Scrim
then
and
you go
Crick
in-
can see in the dark.
Yeah, I can't do that. You go, then Muriel with the ball, and then I can come behind Muriel.
And then Scrim and Cricker in the back.
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Just if anyone's going to get hit with like an attack or a trap or something, I'd rather it be me.
Okay. So you
Do we
get
know
to
that
where
Hotlet is human?
I'm sorry?
Hotlet, is he human?
Yes. Yes, he is.
So he would need some kind of light source. In theory.
So you guys start walking in. It comes to a T. Now you can go left or go right. What would you like to do, Durgan?
So do they both slope down or just
Yeah, so the floor before that slopes down a little.
the floor itself? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not just a specific tunnel.
Correct. It's one tunnel that starts going down. It's wood floor. It looks like salvaged wood from possibly this crappy house. And the debris kind of goes around you still.
All right.
But it looks
Well,
like
I'm a southpaw, so I'm predisposed to going left.
Okay. All right. So after about 15 feet, the crawl way takes a left turn. And as soon as you take another step, you feel the floorboard give. Do me a favor and make a reflex check. Reflex save.
Yeah, of course. That's my worst one.
I mean, I said I would go first.
No, that's fine. Like I said, if someone was going to set off a trap, I'd rather it be me.
My brother would have found that.
So that's a total of 6.
All right. So Muriel and Balthazar, give me a reflex save.
Reap what you sow.
So that's a 26.
Okay, so you make it. What's Balthazar get?
Remember that number that Durgan got?
Actually, can I use a hero point to re-roll that?
Yes, you
I
can.
want to
that-
do the same thing.
Yeah,
actually.
okay.
I have 4 freaking hero points, so let's.
All right, I'm back down to 1, but this seems like a good time to use one.
Talon's we're in the
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's a natural 20. I'm glad I did that.
That
That's
was a
good.
natural 19.
So the natural 20 is going to end up being a critical success. Muriel also is a critical success. Balthazar, you make it. So you guys see the ceiling of this tunnel start to like. Muriel, you see it like right on the spot, and you kind of jump behind Balthazar. and it caves in and around you. So with your critical success and Durgan, yours as well, I'll say you were able to jump back. Balthazar, while you succeeded, the ceiling didn't fall on you, but it did trap you in the debris. It's
So
really
I'm
loud.
on the other side.
Yeah, so you're on the other side now of those two, but their critical successes keeps them on the other.
Okay, I'll start digging him out immediately if I
Yep.
can.
Yep, it's going to take some
But-
time.
When that happens, I'm gonna slap Scrim on the shoulder and motion for him to follow me and go the other way.
Okay.
We want to try and hide in the darkness. at the
Okay, so
table.
you guys go
Oh,
right
wait.
then.
I have dark vision. It's on my. I didn't even realize that. So I'm trapped on the other side. What's around me?
Now you're trapped. There's all the debris that just collapsed. If you keep going, it kind of turns again, and you come up to what looks like a dead end.
Oh, cool. It looks like a dead end, but
Yeah.
is it?
Oh, actually, sorry. It goes 10 feet before opening up into a small chamber that appears to have once been a closet. The door leaving the space is barred by debris on the other side. Yeah.
So it is a dead end. I found a closet.
Maybe there's some clothes in there.
Oh, that would be great.
No, sorry, you are at a dead end. I'm sorry.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
That's the other way. So that's what Crick and Scrim see.
I thought
they
we were
found
going
a
to get
closet.
stuck in a South Park episode. Balthazar walked out of the closet.
He's deep, deep, deep in the closet.
Yeah, you're not fooling anyone, Balthazar. Just come out. So I'm digging him out. So
It's going to take 5 minutes to dig him out.
I will spend the 5 minutes doing it.
All right. You're able to do so.
Okay.
Tara's just
I
twiddling his thumbs, waiting for you
occasionally pitch in, but I'm probably not quite as motivated as Durgan.
She just finds like the lightest piece of debris and just like picks it up and just sets it slightly off to the side.
I
Yeah.
helped.
Just like we're
More
coming,
like
Balthazar.
motivational
Look,
support.
we're a team.
Yeah, but I do cheer Durgan on the whole time. Like, you're doing a great job. You really are.
That
Very proud
half-orc
of you.
Alaska just
Yeah.
seen me now.
She's wearing the white hat.
I love it. All right. Yeah, you're eventually able to clear it out. Balthazar can like step through what's left.
Hi. You'll never guess what I found.
What did you find?
Absolutely nothing. It's a dead
Oh,
end.
gosh.
All right. So, did the goblins come back to us, or are they still down there?
So I'm still hiding on the other side in case he comes out that way.
Yeah, do Crick and I see anything on our side after we kind of found that hollow?
Yeah, so you guys find it opens up into a small chamber that appears to have once been a closet. The door leaving the space is barred by debris on the other side.
I look for any kind of way in which that might be trapped or maybe some kind of like secret release for that.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
Let me know if you need a strength check to try to force it open.
You think we need Durgan to try and force this open?
You're going to try and open it?
I can,
Yeah.
I'll get everyone to stand back.
It's not
Like,
locked. It's open. It's as you start pushing it, it goes really loudly.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about the noise.
You're so
If
strong.
he didn't hear
Durgan.
that, hear the roof crashing over there, he's not going to hear this.
I mean, yeah, at this point, yeah, it's kind of a wash.
I think still, yeah, stealth's out the window.
Under the hatch is a stone-lined chute that descends almost 30 feet. Handholds have been carved into the stone wall, but they are uneven and treacherous. There's no light in the chute, unless you guys are wielding your light.
Oh, old school D&D dungeoneering trick. Gonna take like a rock or like a piece of the rubble, just like rip it out. Cast light on it and drop it down the hole.
I'll also throw my rope down, holding on to the other end. So, if people want to climb down using that,
It's 30 feet.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything really at the bottom of it. Looks like it's a short hallway.
Is it straight down or is it more slide-like?
It says a chute. So, the old wooden door swings. No, there's a wooden door you can see at the end of the hallway.
But it's
So I'll go down the chute first.
Okay.
Then, if
Yeah, there's handholds and everything.
oh, okay.
yeah.
But
Treacherous, so we'll use
give me
the
an
rope.
acrobatics check.
So, oh well,
Do it super cool.
that should be fine. That would be a 26.
Yeah, you make it no problem. In fact, you critically succeed. So you get down quietly. Not that it matters because the door opened pretty loud, but
Yeah.
you are quiet.
And as I'm doing it, I'm probably sort of leaping away from the chute a little bit, kind of skipping some handholds.
Backhand string.
Yeah.
Were you
quietly
using a
we-
light?
I see that rock
Well,
on
he
there.
There's the
dropped the
rock.
rock down.
Oh, okay. So technically you didn't have to make a check, so never mind. Uh,
Well, I still
but
did
you still did it quietly.
She's so
Fabulously.
quiet that we don't even notice that she leaves. We all look around like, where did Mariel go? What?
I'm
Yeah,
going to
so-
slide down the rope.
All right, no problem. Yeah, easy peasy.
Same.
Let's go.
Yep. Yeah,
And
you're
there's
all
a-
able to get down now that you can see and everything. It's easy to get down there. So you see a wooden door at the end of the hallway
I check it.
for traps.
And I pick up
Yes.
my glowing rock.
Does not seem to be trapped.
All right. I'll open it just in case.
Okay. The old wooden door swings open on rusted hinges, revealing a room lit by a single flickering torch. Through the gloom, you see piles of small crates and more than a few barrels stacked up haphazardly on the south side of the room. Opposite you is a stout wooden door with iron bands, while the north side of the room is bare save for an iron gate set into the middle of the wall. The stench of smoke and damp dog hangs heavy in the air.
Anyone else smell dog? Like
Yeah, I
nasty,
was actually
wet dog.
thinking it's decently refreshing. You were standing sort of close.
Rude.
I will go over to the banded door and examine it.
What about the grate? Does the grate look like it goes to the outside? Well, you can do Scrim's thing first. He said it first.
So the door on the opposite side of the room is locked.
I would like to thievery unlock it, please. And thank you.
Okay, give me a thievery check.
A 15 total.
So when you're doing it, you hear a click, but it's still locked. You know, sometimes some mechanisms might require more than one possible success.
Okay, carry on.
All right. Do another thievery check if you'd like.
$19.
Okay. So messing around with it again, you hear it click, and this time it seems like it's unlocked. In fact, you're able to push it a little if you want to open it. Or, I'm sorry, this is a pull door. This pulls.
I beckon Durgan over. And then
I'll-
I back up and pull out my short sword.
So Durgan was looking at the grate, correct?
That's what I was going to do, but if Scrim calls me over, I'll break off what I was doing.
Okay. So as you're looking at the grate, you hear like a growl, and all of a sudden you hear but this is while he's unlocking the door on the other side. You hear a chink, 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 and the gate opens, and behind what looks like a couple crates, you see 4 dogs come lashing out at you guys. Roll initiative.
Yell to Muriel like, that was the dog. That was the smell. It was that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that now.
Okay. Sorry, I for some reason I thought those were in the next room.
Then
And there was a there's like a lantern in this room or something that was lit,
There's a
right?
torch, one
Torch,
lone
yeah.
torch on the wall.
Yeah, that seems suspicious.
Sus.
oh, good dogs. That'll lays my suspicions of it being a werewolf.
Oh, that's great.
Why couldn't it still be why does that mean it's not a werewolf? Oh, you were
I mean, it
worried that
still
the
could
smell
be,
was a
but-
werewolf. Oh. I see.
And then as that happens, by the way, Scrim, you hear the door handle go click, click. All right. So what'd you get, Muriel, for initiative?
18.
18. Okay. What'd you get, Scrim?
9. My rolls sucked.
Okay. What'd you get, Durgan?
I got a 16.
Okay. What'd you get, Crick?
10.
Okay. And then what'd you get, Balthazar? For initiative?
Oh, 13, I said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think Crick had the same thing.
I got a 10.
Durgan had a 13.
I had a 16.
Yeah, we put them all in the chat, by the
Gosh.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm looking at like multiple things, so it's hard. Okay. So first up is the dogs. So
cool.
the dogs, considering Durgan's the closest one to them, which is perfect. See, Durgan, you always know where to be. This is great.
That's my job.
He also smells like bear meat.
Yep. Yeah. Meat shield in more than one way, I guess.
Their initiative was 26, by the way.
Reeks of bear meat.
So they run up. The first one is going to attack you with a bite. Okay, cool.
I don't suppose I would have had the opportunity to put my shield up while they were,
I'll let
while
you.
the gate was rising.
I'll let you, but I just critically succeeded.
Cool.
So that's a 27, but I also had a nat 20. So, you know. Oops. All right, let's roll some damage. So that's 6, 7, 8 points of damage from the first bite of the first dog.
Oof.
Okay, I'm still standing.
Second attack by the same dog is 14. That misses, right? Oh, actually, I would have been last because of the penalty, attack penalty.
Yeah, right now my armor class is 19 with my shield up.
Okay. And then the last one misses too. Now the second dog comes up. It's going to attack you. Normal attack. Bite. It's a 16. Misses. Second attack. Misses. Third attack. Misses. Okay. Third one gets this cool little ability called Pack Attack. The dog strike deal 1d4 extra damage to creatures within the reach of at least 2 of the dog's allies.
Pack tactics.
17 plus 7 is 24. That hits.
Okay.
For 6.
I'm going to
8,
use...
9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my shield. I'm going to use my reaction to use my shield block.
Okay.
So that reduces that by 5. So I take 7,
Yep.
which leaves me with 5. And then my shield and myself take whatever's left. So my shield is pretty close to being
7?
broken right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So it can take 3 more damage before it's considered broken.
Okay. Second one at a -5 penalty. So it's actually 18 to hit. That misses because of your shield, correct?
Yes. I don't think I lose the shield bonus. I just can't do that again. I can't use my shield block again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would an 18 still apply to your shield, though?
No,
AC?
no, the shield doesn't take damage unless I use shield block.
Oh.
But it gives me +2 to my armor class, so I would have the 19.
Okay. Gotcha. See, I thought if it was on a 18 or a 19, it would still hit your shield.
No, that's only if you use the shield block.
Okay. All right, so then that one misses, and the third one at -10, of course, misses. All right. The last one is going to attack. Oh my gosh, crit. Well, 20 on the die. 27.
Still attacking me?
Yes. This is
Okay,
the last one.
I'm just going to be down then. I only have 5 hit points left, so.
Oh, okay. So it would have been...
Actually, no, I'm not going to. Oh, I use my reaction. Crap.
You take 10 points of damage.
Yep, Orc
You didn't
Ferocity.
have- you were that low on hit points?
I had 20 when we started. But I took 8.
I mean, you had them all attack
You
him.
just took 10.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
does.
you
He
did-
does
you
this
did this.
all the time.
Well,
when
he's the only
you,
one that said he was over by the gate.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Well,
I'm
the
not
rest
trying
of
to
us
be a
are
dick to
still in the
Durgan.
room.
No.
You know.
I can't, and I can't use Orc Ferocity because it's a reaction and I already used it.
I feel like
So.
the dogs all winked and said, "Watch this," and they all grabbed him and just.
You're
pulled
in
him.
that room. The gate's at the north side of the room. He's like 15 feet away from you guys. I figured you guys are kind of in the middle of the room. There's a 2 square.
No,
chunk
no. I
room.
mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They attack. It just sounds like you're shaming him
fine.
for getting his ass kicked.
No,
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 but,
no, no.
like
I was
he
at
seriously
full hit
didn't know.
points for a first level character. I mean, 20 HP is not bad.
Yeah, he does this when he like downs a character where he's like, "Why are you down?" And you're
I just
like,
pay no
"I'm
attention to
only
my players'
second
hit
level,
points
and you
at
did
all.
35 damage. Why
Because
wouldn't
you
I
murdered
be
me,
down?"
that's why.
I legit
Yeah.
don't think about how many hit points you have left. Nothing when I'm doing this. I'm just like, yeah, they attack.
Just murdering you straight up.
That's fine.
All right, so you drop. That was all their attacks. Actually, no. he has
At
two
least
more.
there's that.
He has two more technically. I think, doesn't he?
What?
Well, you would have had to use a move action to get to me.
True. So,
Fact,
and
they
none of them
should've-
hit on the third anyway. So
Yeah, none of them hit on the
Doesn't
third,
matter.
so it didn't disrupt anything. But yeah.
Okay, so this last one then is going to move. Madame Muriel was probably the next one because Scrim is across the room. Balthazar's probably behind Durgan somewhere, like 10 feet behind. And
Best
then
friend.
Crick, I would assume, was probably either in that group with Balthazar or over with Scrim.
You would be with Scrim.
Yeah. Okay. It-
So,
It gets to attack you, Paula, but at a -5. Which
oh,
it misses.
okay,
So it crit misses.
great. I hope
Suck
it
it,
fell over
dog.
itself.
It's flat-footed for you.
Perfect.
It's a -2 to his AC next time.
Muriel is going to run over. You said there were miscellaneous crates around the room, correct?
Yes.
Um,
She's gonna
so
spend her time searching crates.
She is going to kind of run up near the wall where the crates are, and she is going to kind of almost like parkour and use the crates to launch herself swinging back around to where the dogs are
So move,
for her first move.
parkour, over the crates.
Oh, I can't.
That'd be two
I can't.
actions.
Okay, and then I will attack the creature right after that.
Okay. Are you shooting it or something?
No, I'm gonna use my rapier. Slash at it.
Okay, so the one is kind of like right at you when you went to run away, right? Because you moved to then go over the crates. The crates are like 15 feet away from you. There's no creature near the crates, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, I couldn't just like jump off the crates onto a creature.
There's none in between you. There is one in the corner. You could jump off of a crate to attack it. Are you using that for your panache or something?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
That's
panache.
exactly what I'm trying to do.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
so I could
So you
tumble
panache
past
and
it.
then
I was
attack.
just trying to
No.
come up with something more creative.
No, you're good. I didn't know. So yes, you jump off of a crate. It's already flat-footed, so it's already -2, and then you can do your attack. or
So
whatever
to
that does.
succeed on the panache, I rolled an 18.
Yep,
for
that's
that.
successful.
So then I will go ahead. I'll attack it. You said I get it gets a -2.
To
So
attack.
I rolled an 18
to attack. That hits.
to attack.
Mhm.
And then for damage, I did a whopping 5 hit points of damage as I sliced through its shoulder.
Yeah, you heard it really bad. It starts gushing blood. They don't look like the hardiest creatures. And that's your second attack. Or does your panache 2 actions or 1?
No, it's just 1, but
Okay,
you
so
said
you
I
have
had
another.
to use a move action.
Sorry,
okay,
no.
then,
I didn't understand what you're trying to do.
Then, okay, no,
That's all.
so then I will actually attack it again.
Yep, so you're at a -4 penalty.
Okay. Yep. So that is a 10.
No good.
Okay. So
It moves out of the way.
I attempt to hit it again, and it sidesteps me as it licks its own wounds. But despite that, Muriel points her sword at it and says, "Back, you devil!"
My
Nice.
sister's so cool.
So Draven, it is Durgan's turn.
Actually, my initiative moves to right before the thing that dropped me.
Oh, this is why we have you.
So I think it'd be my turn.
Yep, I got a ways to go. Yep.
It is Balthazar's turn.
So Durgan's super down right now. Right. Okay.
3 dogs are sniffing above him. They look like they want to eat him.
You know what time it is. So Durgan is once again walking toward the light. in his unconscious state, being mauled by dogs, is finally about to find the sweet release of death. When suddenly appearing in your mind is Balthazar. Hi, Durgan. Hey, come this way. You don't want to go that way. There's nothing good over there. Come on.
Well, this is like the last time.
Just like put an arm around Spirit Durgan and walk him away from the light.
I love it.
And
as my gods got our arms outstretched, ready to.
You're about to go into the loving embrace of your deity. It's no. That's next time, maybe later, but not now. I need him still. Let's go. Come on, we're leaving. Let's go. And I'm gonna cast Spirit Link.
Okay.
So when this is cast at the start of each of your turns, okay. So he gets 2 hit points. Immediately, and I lose 2 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I was missing 2 hit points when this started. That was the only hit I took.
You hurt yourself.
The only damage you took was saving me
from myself. That's such a Colin move. Take that, world. You can't hurt me as bad as I can hurt me. He's going to take so Durgan's going to immediately get 2 hit points, and then at the start of each of my turns, he'll take another 2. And I
choose to do that, right? Though you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, you have to be willing. I mean,
well, no, I'd be willing. I just don't want you killing yourself to heal me.
Yeah, although it's a fair question because this lasts for 10 minutes. I don't know.
Does it have a
I can dismiss. I can dismiss the spell at any time, and if I'm ever at 0 hit points, the link ends automatically. So I don't have to kill myself with it. So then that's 2 actions. I got 1 left. I'm just gonna try to get in a better position, so I'm gonna move. Oh, you know what?
You could move behind the crates if you wanted to.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the crates between me and the dogs. Just hide back there and slowly siphon my life energy into Durgan.
I love it.
There.
So you guys see Balthazar looks around real quick after he snaps out of this mind link, and then he runs to the south side of the room and ducks behind the crates, and he's looking around over it. As his skin starts drooping on the one side of his face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is Oh no, this isn't one of my.
It's not a focus spell.
It's not a focus spell, no. But that's just normal Balthazar stuff. Yeah, he just got drooping skin.
All right, Crick, it's your turn.
Crick will try and lob a alchemist fire.
Okay.
All right, that's a 6. So I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay. And you're lobbing it at where are you lobbing it? There's 3 on Durgan.
I'm going to lob it at the one that's injured.
Okay, so the one near Muriel.
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet away from you, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I can throw him 30 feet anyway, so.
And you can control where the splash damage goes, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very tempted to get the 3 so they all take at least some damage, but I'll go after the injured one. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
It's going to be a die 8 for 4 plus 2. I think I do. Yeah, plus 2. So 6 points of fire damage to that one.
So it just explodes.
Nice.
Explodey.
Blood splatters all over Muriel as this thing is on fire on the ground. Its corpse.
Explosion dog.
Now we're cooking.
And how many actions was that? 2 for you?
I believe that is 2 for me, yes.
Okay, so you have a third.
Move further away from things.
All right, so you want to move south behind the crates too?
Yes.
All right, you do so.
And Balthazar.
You're right next to Balthazar. You probably can't even see over the crates.
Hi, Crick.
That's
That
fine.
was really cool. You made that
If
dog
I can't
explode.
see them, they can't see me.
But
They can
they
smell
That's how
Yeah.
that
you.
works, I think.
And they can really smell Balthazar.
I have an
I
was gonna say, I don't think
imprecise.
they can smell him if Balthazar's right there. It's kind of like a mask.
I have an imprecise scent that is one of my features.
So do they.
I always
Uh,
forget what that means.
It
but
means you
I-
don't have to be able to see to know something's there, kind of, is what it means, basically.
I mean, definitely, you don't have to see me.
As
to
long
know.
as it has a
Yeah.
smell, a scent.
Yeah, you don't know exactly where they are though, so but you wouldn't be surprised by them.
Right. All right, Scrim.
So I can get to the ones that are attacking Durgan
Yes.
and attack.
Yes, because a movement's one action, and then you'll still have 2 left.
And because I'm not familiar, am I able to get my sneak attack if I'm flanking them with?
There won't be any flanking because
I'm down.
Yeah, he's down.
No, but isn't Muriel there?
The one just died that she was.
Isn't
with.
Durgan back now though? I just gave him 2 HP.
Yeah, but I'm not threatening because I'm still prone. I have to get
Okay.
up first. Yeah.
Is Durgan just
So
laying
it's-
there deciding if he actually wants to get up or not?
You can see I'm pondering some things.
Like maybe if he plays dead, it might work out better for him.
Yeah, that's. It seemed to work with the bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a normal attack. All right.
Yeah.
I'll get up next round though, and you should be able to get your sneak attack off then.
That's fine. So my regular short sword is now, that is a 18 total for the roll.
That hits.
And the damage is just a d6 plus 4, which is 7 total.
So you stab this thing, and the blood starts coming out, and this dog is like, but it's still alive. It's like hanging on to its last breath still.
Do I have an additional action?
Yeah, you'll have a
It-
third attack or third action now.
But it's at minus what?
Minus
5
5, unless you have an agile weapon, then it's a minus 4.
It is agile.
Then there you go, minus 4.
Dope.
All right. I don't like that roll, so I'm going to blow a hero point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Now I'm down to 1 hero point. There we go. So that is a
Oh, I still have you at 3.
24.
Okay.
Minus 5 is 19. So that's
Hit
still a hit. And another d6 of damage plus 4. Nice. I rolled a 6, so that's 10 more damage
So
on
he
that
had
same
1
guy.
hit point left. So what's that look like?
Nice.
It silences his disgusting choking sound and ends him immediately.
Just falls straight on its face. All right, so there's 2 left. Durgan, you are laying down. These 2, you can feel their hot dog breath on your skin.
Yeah, I don't like that. So first action, I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
Second action, I was hoping to save this in case someone else needed it, but I think I'm going to need it. So I'm going to use lay on hands on myself. So that gives me 6 hit points back, which puts me at 8 total.
Okay.
And then the last one, the one that bit me and put me down, if it's still alive, I'm going after that one.
Oh, yeah. It's still got the blood in its mouth, too.
Okay, well, it's going to have more in a second. So just slash at it with my long sword. That's my last action, and that is...
You get flanking bonuses, too.
Okay, I think that's
Because
plus
of
2. That's
scrim.
plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a total of 24, 26.
That's a critical hit.
Okay, I'll take it. So 2d8 plus 8. Do I need to roll?
No, probably not.
I'll roll anyway.
The
Because
plus
this thing-
8 is its hit points.
Yeah. Yeah, because you double everything in Pathfinder.
Yep.
Let's just see how cool it is.
Yeah, so that's 17 damage. So basically, this thing, I start at the snout and just sort of easily, like no resistance whatsoever. My sword just neatly cuts it in 2, and then it just falls apart like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
And then you still have another attack, don't you?
No, that was 3 actions. Stand
oh, okay.
up.
Stand up. Yep. Movement. Okay.
Yeah, and then lay on hands.
So this last one, these are guard dogs. They're fighting till the end. So I rolled an 18, 25 to attack you for
Me?
Yep. 7 points on you, Durgan. You shield
Nice.
blocking it or whatever?
No, I didn't have my shield up. So I'm still at 1 hit point though, so I'm good.
All right. That was his first attack. And the second one's no good. It's 15 minus whatever for the attack penalty. So it's 10. So he misses. And then the third one, he's going to miss anyway, but I'll roll just in case it's a crit. Oh, 25 minus 10 is 15. So no good. All right. That was his turn, and it is Muriel's turn. So Durgan is back up. You saw him split a dog in two. You've seen the dog that was next to you explode. Another dog that's been stabbed multiple times and died. There's just this one.
Yes, I also see that Durgan is not in very good shape. So,
Correct.
What I am going to do is, in an attempt, of course, to distract the dog from attacking Durgan, I will wildly tumble forward, and then I will end up attacking this dog.
Okay, so roll 16 or higher.
My tumble, yep. So I got a 17 on the die.
Okay.
So let's see, that is a 19.
Yep.
21 to
Successful.
hit.
Yep.
And
Don't forget, Panache gives you +2 damage.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide whether I want to use this finishing move I have. I think I'm going to.
Okay.
So I can see if I can get it. So that is a 12 damage.
Yeah, you killed it. Do you want to describe what this looks like?
Yes.
You killed the remaining dog.
So Muriel somersaults gracefully forward, taking her rapier after she lands, perfectly, and stabbing behind her through this creature. Her rapier goes through the entire rib cage of this creature, and she jerks it and then pulls it out, slicing it open through its side.
Beautiful.
Dope.
And as you do this, it snarls at you and growls and then dies. And with that, we're going to end the session right there.
Killing dogs.
Because there's no way we can continue without going to 1 in the morning. So
Marathon. It's been like a month. Let's do it.
That's only an hour for me. That's not so bad.
So that's it. It was a fun session. I enjoyed it. I had forgot a lot about Pathfinder since we played.
It has been a while.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're forgiven. It's been a long damn time.
Yeah, it's good to play though. I remembered stuff again, which was nice as we were doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, then there's this. So I feel pretty good about that. Again, I got to get down the skills. Once I understand how the skills work, I think I'll be golden. There's still some other stuff, but
I was worried for a minute there that we were going to get through that house and there was going to be nothing there and no dead end. It was just going to be
So you can only see the entrance to that thing on the one side if you come in through the window. And it says that. So that I was worried about that. So I totally ripped 12 pages of my book of the monster manual.
Did you really?
Yeah, because it was right here and I leaned forward. And when I did, my sleeve caught it and ripped it an inch up into the pages. And I'm really weird about my books.
That hurts me. No, I totally understand that. That hurts me deep inside.
It's not weird at all.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm ultra protective.
I mean,
I think everyone
he's
feels
a little excessive over it, but
I think so. She's the one who makes
yeah,
me
it's still not cool to rip your pages, but
It doesn't feel good.
I understand fully. I had a friend who told me that ever since he
7
played D&D
pages.
with me, he never holds a book he never just lets a book lay open. He always holds it by the spine and
Yeah.
right, so
I'm not that
Probably
extreme.
can't tell. It's on the bottom of this page. It's
But, Ted used to rip through the pages and it would
Paula
drive me.
does that. Used to. She's
Throw under the bus.
and you can hear it. You hear it go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Because how she does it. And then she'll set your character sheet on the book as it's open and write whatever's on the page. And I'm like, you can't set it 5 inches to the right so it's on the table and right. You
Air
got to
your
do it
dirty
on the
laundry, why
book.
don't you?
I know. Gosh, you're just like dragging me through the mud here. I feel attacked.
That's why I buy like a second copy of like a player's handbook or something like
for
that,
sure.
and then
I've
just
got
resign
4.
myself to the fact that I have 4 or 5 5th edition player's handbooks in my apartment right now.
Yeah. I've got one in particular right here that I've labeled table copy.
Yeah.
And that is
yeah.
the one that if
beater.
Paula wants to write in it, like, you know, whatever, I don't give a damn. It's the one. Although my monster manual is starting to rip from the binding.
Oh, is it?
It's all
And
good.
it's signed
It's all
by
good.
Ed Greenwood, too.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. I'm so sad. He signed the red dragon in the front. It was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll go around the table, let everyone hype their own Twitch, their YouTubes, their whatevers. Starting with you, Colin.
Hey, hi, I'm Colin. I'm Colinomicon on Twitch and Twitter and Discord and all the places that are relevant. I'm a streamer, got my own channel, which also bears my name. It is Colinomicon on Twitch. My big thing is every single Sunday I do a one-shot of a different game, different system, different cast. We've done, I think we're going on like the 4th month of doing this, I believe now. And so I've played a shit ton of games in just the last few months because I have to learn something new every single week. This, I don't know why I do this to myself. It's a lot of work actually. This weekend, so this Sunday, 7 o'clock on my channel, we're doing Aegon. Which is just came out this year. It's a new TTRPG by John Harper, the same dude that made Blades in the Dark. And Aegon is a Greek mythology themed TTRPG where the player characters take on the role of heroes of Greek myth and fight hydras and cyclopses and all that cool shit. That's going to have Tom Grant in it, friend of Master of the Game, who I've played with on this channel before. He's going to be one of our Greek heroes. You know, something about Tom, like the big, like flowing hair and everything. He just screamed like Achilles to me. So I just had to get him for that. So definitely check that out. That's going to be great. And it's a different, like I said, it's a different game every weekend. Let me just see what else I got coming up. This is Aegon. Next weekend, February 7th, is going to be a game of Masks, superhero TTRPG, awesome, powered by the Apocalypse game. After that is going to be a Pokemon one-shot that my friend Dracu is going to be running. I have no idea how that game works. I leave it entirely up to Dracu's capable hands.
Especially for a one-shot. That doesn't even seem like it would fit for a one-shot to me.
I don't know. I just picked my starter Pokemon. I'm very excited about my lineup.
So you didn't even have to go out and catch it.
No. But I literally have no idea how the game even works.
Right.
Like it's all up to Dracu. After that, I'm going to be doing a double feature that day because at 7 o'clock, my normal one-shot time, I'm going to be over on Matt Evans' channel, which is MattEv7 on Twitch, playing Masks. But I'm going to be reviving a character of mine, a astronaut-themed superhero by the name of Major Tom, because I love David Bowie. And super stoked for that. But that same day, earlier in the day, so this is February 21st, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., I'm going to be running a game of Quietus on my channel, which is Quietus is dope. It's at most a 3-player RPG. It's a GM and 2 players tops. You can do it just 1 GM, 1 player. And it's a game designed to simulate stories kind of like really heavy, depressing horror. It was inspired by movies like Final Destination and things like that. They're like just those really, like, the characters are all really depressed, have like mental illness and die typically. And that game's going to be really special because Quietus was actually the very first game we ever ran on my channel. And I loved it. I absolutely love that game. And this one's going to be special because I'm going to be playing in it, and the GM is going to be Ollie Jeffrey, who wrote the game. I reached out to him on Twitter, and he agreed to actually run a game on the channel. So that's going to be awesome. Nice. Also coming up on my channel, starting Monday. It was supposed to be this week, but we had to push it back a week. Starting this Monday is a new series on my channel, 7 p.m. Every Monday night. It's a game of Estate, which is a cyber Victoriana themed environment. It's freaking wild. We did it as a one-shot, and we loved it so much that we made it into a recurring series. So come check that out. There's an incredible cast of people on that. And this Friday on my channel, my other big show is the GM Postmortem, which is my chat show where we talk with GMs and game developers on how to run a better game. This week's guest is Michael Sands, who is the creator of Monster of the Week, which I ran on this channel with Paula, and Juce unfortunately wasn't in that one. And Dave also.
I was the
and
voice
Bill.
in everyone's head.
Yeah.
It was great.
So please come check that out. That's gonna be Michael. Like, Monster of the Week's my favorite game in the world. It's my favorite TTRPG. So I'm absolutely geeking out that I get to talk with Michael Sands this Friday. So check that out. And the other thing is pretty soon, Encounter Roleplay. Well, sorry, I gotta get used to the new name. Weave the Tale, formerly Encounter Roleplay, starts.
Why'd they change the name?
So people can't make ERP jokes anymore.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
I gotcha. Based on what it sounds like, I have an idea.
It caused a lot of confusion. People came to Encounter Roleplay expecting something else with that name.
Really?
It happened on more than one occasion. Really, the truth is that the company's under new ownership, so they rebranded.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
But the ERP thing did lead to a lot of jokes. So we're
I'd
glad
embrace
that's
it.
over.
I'd make shirts about the joke.
Yeah. They
Gotta
promised me
own
a
it.
t-shirt a long time ago. Never got one. I'm going to be running a game of Black Void on Weave the Tale, which is a sci-fi. Well, it's not even sci-fi. It's like dark fantasy in space.
Gotcha.
So very, very excited for that. That's coming up. So that's my whole schedule. That's way too much information. But thank you, Juice.
Yeah,
Good
thank
to be
you.
with y'all again.
Paula, I think we have a couple games this week if you want to talk about that.
Yeah. So we have tomorrow, we are playing Descent into Avernus, I believe, with Bill, who played Scrim in this game. And who else is in that? Nate from WASD 20 and Luke from the DM Slayer. So
yeah, Bill, Nate, Luke, you are the four.
Yeah. And hopefully we will make it through part of Avernus. I'm not feeling very hopeful because we've blown all our resources. Yeah. We have very few hit points. And apparently there is no long rest in sight.
I didn't say that. I just said I don't know how you're going to find a long rest. That's all I said. You're in hell. You're in a citadel in hell. You just let off a huge, massive fireball in this place.
They still take naps,
You play a loud organ.
Which I did very well. But anyway, we will see how that goes.
It sounds like you got them right where you want them.
Oh, I love
it.
And
then after that, I don't think I actually have anything until the following Sunday, which is Tyranny of Dragons, I believe.
Next Saturday, yeah. Next week.
Yeah.
Well, no, Beck Me. We have Beck Me on Tuesday, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah, we didn't play this week.
No, we didn't play this week because Bill was not feeling well.
That's right. You're right. So we have a light week this week.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I really do, but.
I mean, I do too. I just have the Thursday game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not bad. What about you, Draven? What do you got coming up this week on your channel?
So yeah, over on the YouTube channel, Draven Swiftbow, I took most of November and pretty much all December off, but finally back, working on some videos. Looking to do stuff like talk about D&D, Pathfinder, the Alien role-playing game. I've been doing some videos sort of explaining the mechanics of that. So I've got one this week coming up on the stress and panic system in the game, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. Some point I'd love to be able to run that one. I'm also looking to get into starting videos on Star Trek Adventures. I have the core rule book and a couple of the quadrant source books on their way. And the people at Free League Publishing sent me the Vaesen RPG, so like a Nordic horror fantasy type of role-playing game.
Yeah,
so
I want to try that one.
Yeah, it looks really cool so far. They also sent me the adventure book, so that makes running that a hell of a lot easier because that's right there. So I think that Starfinder, Dragon Age RPG, there's a whole bunch of different stuff I'll probably end up talking about over the course of the next few months.
Nice. And Dave, what do you got going on Nerdarchy this week?
So we got Nerdarchy at all the places. Also, we got the Nerdarchy live channel where we do interviews at noon. Not interviews. We chat with people from in the industry at noon every day, Monday through Friday. And then our gameplays are over there as well. And then on the regular Nerdarchy channel, it's just the usual D&D content. And over on the website, we've got several articles that go up every day. Nerdarchy all the places.
I've always been a fan of the 12 o'clock thing. Unfortunately, nowadays I can't always tune in, but I try to as much as I can. It's cool.
From time to time. It's fun. It's a great chance for us to talk to other people in the community.
Yeah, like a lot of people I've talked to, but you guys bring on like some like YouTubers who like literally have put like 5 subscribers one day. The next day you got like Satine Phoenix, you got all sorts of different people.
The bar's real low, right? Just come on and don't bore me for an hour, please.
You had me on that show. The bar is really low.
But, like in a good way. Like, it's just as long as you come on and talk about nerdy stuff. And
I was going to say, it doesn't seem like you guys are necessarily shooting to bring on the stars all the time. It seems like you're trying to bring on your friends or people that are interesting to talk to, which I think goes a lot further anyway. It's more entertaining to watch, in my opinion, So I love it. I've always liked it. And the people that do tune in are awesome to talk to as well, usually. That are in the chat. So this week, I just filmed a video today about, is it the DM's job to cater to the party's composition? So that'll get edited tomorrow, hopefully be up on Sunday.
Sounds like an argument we're going to have in the future.
Probably. I've done a few videos where it's me offering my opinion on certain things that people say about the hobby and stuff like that.
Sounds like an argument we had like 3 weeks ago.
Possibly. It's actually based on NoNat1's comment on Twitter like 2 days ago. He said some stuff. So go track down his Twitter and search through it, and you'll see why I actually made a comment on that. And I've just elaborated in a video. So I'm excited about that video, though. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And to hear people's comments will be good, too. So if you disagree, great. Comment. Love to talk to you about it. If you agree, again, love to talk to you about it. So, so I've got that. I've got a couple other videos in the works this week that are similar. So, like, kind of in that more of just an opinion on a specific thing. We also are going to have a couple other videos this week, a couple Pathfinder videos. I still need to get my review up of the beginner box, so that'll be up. And then I have, it's going to be a light stream week, but it's going to be good, I think, for videos. So I'm pretty excited about it. Although we have a plumber coming this week, so who knows? That might take me out for a day or two as well. We'll see.
Is the beginner box worth the money?
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's good.
If you want to get into Pathfinder 2nd edition, and you think the book just looks too intimidating, the beginner's box is perfect.
Which you would be right. I mean, it is.
It's
hefty. It's a hefty tome.
It's also a better transition from the beginner box to the full rule set than the Starfinder one was.
I don't even own Starfinder, but that's not my.
Yeah, no, I do. they use a really stripped down rule set, which would make converting your character. It's not that difficult, but it's more work than the Pathfinder one. You can
it's
more
a very
or less
small
just
thing, but the Pathfinder book, I just love that they did this.
Yeah,
and all their books are that way for the 2nd edition. That's awesome.
A good show.
They also have the handy dandy pocket sized ones now too. Well, they call them pocket editions, but they're still.
You can't fit that in your pocket.
No, this is still the exact same book. It's
I don't even get pockets in my clothes. Like, I don't even have pockets.
This is something I love that Paizo does, though. That like Wizards, if you're listening, and I know you're not, but if you are, release.
What's that mean? Why you gotta diss my channel like that?
Maybe
Colin?
they are. I don't know. Release your shit in paperback. Like, it's such a small thing that Paizo does, but releasing the books in paperback, you can get the same book for way less money.
Yeah, but they get damaged so quick. Like the foil starts peeling off the like. No, trust me.
Well, maybe if you took better care of your books, they would last longer.
Hey, don't be ho. You've ripped 12 pages earlier.
Yeah.
It was 7
When
pages.
was the last
Get it
time
right.
I did that?
I don't know.
Come
Maybe
on.
that's your fault. Maybe you actually
Somehow.
speaking the pages
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
I just
she
sent
loosened
my
it.
juju
She
over
loosened
there.
it.
Loosened them up for you.
She distracted me, and I reached for something and ripped it. That's what it was.
You're terrible. He even made me a cheat sheet for Pathfinder. He even like
I didn't
gave me
make
the
it.
sheet. Like he put
No,
it
no, no.
like,
That's
in this,
from.
like,
Yeah, it's from the character.
plastic pouch so that I couldn't damage it. Like that's
no,
the
it's just-
situation
I
So
don't
we're
little
know.
in.
trust.
No, it's,
Like
it's got conditions
Yeah,
on one side.
this is like I got these for like our kindergartner to like practice writing.
No, you got him for me for gaming. You even said, "Oh, you can use this for your character sheets." Like,
Yeah, it's
5
the
years
cover
ago.
story.
It was a gift.
Anyway.
For me. Anyway, so lots of fun stuff on this channel. We'll see you guys next time. This is Master of the Game. I'm Juice. These are my wonderful players. Game on.